midnight. So cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold. Hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold. DD bands rapping, stories untold. Riding with rockets through your AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings spinning on their cloud. Riding with rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Treading the pulse ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Riding with rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with your AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, tracking the charts. Midnight glory. Sanctuary in awe, it's blending. Mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Monday morning, friends. Wow, what a week. Huge week already. We're getting started with some big stuff. First and foremost, boot camp starts today. Big famous boot camp we do. Every 2 months we do it. It's a 20-day process. It starts. It's only $1 a class to show up. It's very inexpensive and probably, according to most people, the best trading education they've ever seen. We go over everything we do. I'm talking everything. Starts today. You want more information about that, go to rocketplace/Matt, rocket.place/Matt. Links in the bio. Also, FundedNext. Big change at FundedNext. We've been pushing and pushing and pushing. You guys know, like, I have been busting my ass for you guys for this prop experience you guys are having. Anybody that we work with, that you guys use our code for, I'm gonna fight for y'all no matter what. I'm gonna make all my time. Last 2 weeks have been kind of like nuts, right? Administrative things going on with this firm. Again, they pay out. There's no problems on the prop side. The best part about it is no problems prop side. They pay out within a day. Everything's beautiful there. The whole problem was getting your account. When you would pass, you take like a week to get your account, or it take a week to get the KYC, or there was just like, they got completely overwhelmed and bottlenecked, and they're, again, pushing to get everything finished. If you're having issues with that, I told people to email me. I went through emails one at a time for the last week. all weekend. That's all I did was go through emails. Like I'd get up, make coffee, sit there, and Saturday morning go through emails. And this micro scalping policy, we got them to change it. I had that meeting with them last Wednesday night, and I told them this is not going to work. They said this is completely not the competitive rule you want. You're going to push away all your traders. They came back this morning with the rule change. And so that's it. And those of you, by the way, if I didn't respond to your email, doesn't mean I didn't look at it and send it over. Trust me, I went over every single email that was sent to me. I just, for sake of time, I didn't get a chance to write y'all back and say, hey, I got you covered. Because if you send me an email, I read it and sent it forward. Trust me. So here's the new rule. No more than 40% of your profits within 10 seconds. Losses don't count. So if you get in and get out and get in and get out and get in and get out because you're trying to close a trade very quickly, no longer does it flag it. You're welcome. That's what I told them. That's exactly what I told them. I said, why would you punish somebody for getting in a trading and stopping really quick, especially on NASDAQ? NASDAQ moves so quickly. You might get in on a trade at the wrong moment in time. All of a sudden, boom, you got to get out. And it's profits only. Yeah. I'm sure everybody out there is trying to take credit for it. You guys know I had a midnight meeting with the executives and owners of this company. And Brian and I work together with FundedNext. So Brian and Matt are on a similar playing field here. I'll give Brian a lot of credit too. Brian has been pushing really hard. But Brian and I were both talking like together. We were like, let's tag team and let's get this thing changed. So give Brian some credit too. Certainly. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's the best part about people in here that are looking out for you guys. We band together and I was like, look, let's push them. Yeah. So, yeah, Brian's good peeps. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Supermart Man? What's up, Levi? Jaded, and Vanderoost. I was looking at your name. You changed it. In Vanderoost now. I thought it was your whole name before you had this. Okay, Simon, what's up? Kevin, SGG Rising, Kevin, other Kevin. Why is it showing real IDs inside of this place? Right? This is what I'm saying. Okay, that's why I was like, okay, it is showing everybody's real IDs. That's so weird. YouTube must have changed something. Who knows? SJD Rising. Oh my God, like everybody's name is different. Simon Fraser. Weird. Yeah, you're Simon. Oh gosh, everybody's name is all off. Okay, well, you know what? All of you guys' real names, your real, oh my goodness. Slick Rick, good morning. What's up, Tay? What's up? I'm not gonna do roll call this morning because I don't even know who any of you guys are anymore. It's showing your real names instead of your actual YouTube display names. Anyways, I think the FundedNext sale is still going on for now. I think they extended it for a day or so, as I was reading on Twitter. I didn't have time to go out there and respond to all this, but yeah, I got you, Kennedy. I got you, man. Like everybody, yeah, I saw you your message on Twitter, and then you emailed me and I sent it over. You get my email, they reinstated your account back. Yes, sir. I got all of you guys' emails. So I'm assuming that's you, Shannon, right? SJ Lewis. I have to learn everybody's names all over again. This is crazy. Why is YouTube weird now? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, Brian is awesome. Yeah, Brian's awesome. Brian's talk. Yeah. How am I? What's up, Happy Poro? What's up? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. All right, let's get to it. How many live accounts are you allowed with FundedNext? You mean funded accounts? They have on the funded program, you're allowed to have 300,000 total funded. Now, the idea that we changed was that what I set, and now again, remember, I'm advocating for both sides. I'm not just out there complaining to the prop firm like, we want this, we want that, right? I'm being fair because as a consultant in the prop space, my job is to make sure the prop firm is healthy so you guys get paid out. If I go out there and I say, you guys better give us all these amazing rules or else we're gonna walk and, you know, my customer's never gonna use you, blah, 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 make it so easy for us, they're gonna, you know, we're gonna bankrupt them. That's not my job, right? We're not going out there with that perspective of just give us what we want. We're a bunch of spoiled brats, right? I'm going in it with what's fair to us as traders and what's healthy for the firm. You don't want a firm going under either. So I'm trying my ass off to like really make sure that, you know, I have to prove a case. Like if you guys don't count losses in the micro scalping rule, it doesn't change your risk model. This is what I said. Losses don't change your risk model. You're not losing anything as a prop firm. You're harming traders for risk management, and they're going to hate you for it. And the idea is that losses shouldn't count. And not only that, the eval shouldn't count. But and at minimum, you should warn people that they're doing it, who deactivate their account. Losses shouldn't count. I understand that you want to, and if you want to dock people's profits because they micro scalp beyond the limit, that's absolutely fine. You put that in writing, but losses shouldn't count. You shouldn't punish traders for risk management. And then I have to prove that case, and they go, and in that meeting, remember I told you guys, I went with very prepared in that meeting with cases, and I actually proved like 7 different topics with them. And that was one of the major ones. And that was like, they said, this is one of the easiest ones we could fix. We'll probably put in a change this week about that. Let's think about it. All right. And that's what we did. Now I know everybody, trust me when I say there's a lot of people out there like Brian, if you guys know Nick from my Funded, we're all, you know, talking to FundedNext. There's a lot of your influencers out there banded together and was like, we got to get this change. And this is what I like about the modern day prop experience. There's a lot of people out there that are actually fighting for you. There's a lot of people that don't give a shit about you too. Let's be real. I mean, you guys spend a lot of time on YouTube. There's a lot of people out there that can't wait to cash your fucking check, you know, pay their rent and get a new car, whatever the case may be. There's people out there that are spending time making sure the prop space works and is fair. I kind of like this new batch of influencers out there. All these new up and comers, man, they're really fighting for the community. They're not out there like, you know, becoming a fucking spectacle with how rich, you know, they are, how great they are, how good at props they are, whatever. A lot of people out there working together. They're like, this isn't fair for the community. Let's band together and hit them from all sides, make sure they change it. And I like this. This is what I like seeing. A lot of other people out there just like me that are one by ones, and they're going through emails and stuff, messaging these guys one at a time for on your behalf for all this stuff. Very happy. I'm very happy to see the community grow with a lot of really positive folks. It makes me happy. You know what I mean? The trading space has always been like this toxic free-for-all, every man for himself sort of thing. You know, fuck you mentality, fuck you back mentality, you know. And nowadays with the prop stuff, I think the people that are rising to the top and getting really big right now are all people that are actually doing their part for the community. It makes me happy to see that. So you're wondering with FundedNext, they have a cap on Sim Funded. Yeah, so on Sim Funded, there is no cap. No cap. That's their whole ball game. That's the only reason I joined forces with them, because they're a purely no profit cap, no profit split firm. Now, on that note, let me explain to you. There is no profit split, 100%, 0%. But when you get paid, there's a 3% fee, like a rise fee. So I actually brought that up to them as well. I didn't notice this because none of my other rise payments from my other prop firms take out a little fee, but they do have it in their terms. I just didn't read it myself. Take note, when you get paid from FundedNext through Rise, you will lose 3% of your payment due to a processing fee, like Stripe and Rise and all these different payment providers. It's pretty standard in the industry. If you like wonder what that is, 3%. I lose 3% every time you guys pay me something to Stripe. That's pretty normal. Or 3.5%, whatever it is. Yeah. I didn't even notice till somebody brought it up. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, yeah. I am losing some cash. Tradeify doesn't take out a fee. So technically you're getting 97% of your profit, by the way. But in the future, when I do say 100%, I'm saying you get 100% of your payout, and then they take a processing fee. I told them that they need to eat that processing fee. I said nobody in the United States, US prop firm, futures firms take the fee out. They eat the fee because then you're actually not marketing correctly. It's kind of not correct to say you give people 100%, then you give them 97%. So hopefully they'll change that. So we'll see. That was another item on my list to talk to them about. So, but anyways, you know, to each their own. 97% is still better than everyone else out there. So I'm still going to say 100%, but you guys know I'm clarifying now. It's 100% before that little tiny fee. And I didn't even know it was taking out that fee until someone brought it up to my attention last week. It is in the fine print, so I realized that. But anywho, yeah, they do have uncapped payouts, and that's the real reason I kind of got on board with them, because I was like, all the prop firms out there are like, hey, work with us, mention our brand. I mean, I get all of them reaching out now, and I'm being very picky at this point, which I can be. They were like, hey, you know, we see you have a YouTube channel. We'd like to sign you up as an affiliate. Here's an affiliate program. And now, because people know who we are, people are coming to us saying, hey, we'd like to discuss salary options with you to work with our firm. How much is your, you know, marketing package, blah, blah, blah. And now it's that. Now it's like they want us to work with them, right? And we are very picky now. And I wanted to apologize for, you know, the messiness that FundedNext administrative was. So the best part was, you know, their shit was administrative. The worst we had to do was like wait or get them to reinstate accounts or whatever because of these nonsense. It's not like they're being unfair or not paying out or denying payouts or whatever. They're literally are paying out just fine. I've got all my payouts with them within a day. The prop side is perfect. The administrative side was ass, like absolute ass for a couple weeks. And the last sale they had was kind of the same thing. So like I said, I really apologize on you know, I guess I don't know shares in the company. They need to apologize to y'all, but on my end, you know, the experience you guys had, I'm definitely would say I apologize for anything you guys had dealt with. I did my best to try to inform everybody, and this prop space is all new to me too, and I'm gonna do like complete due diligence going forward with any firm that's like work with us, because you know, there's two sides of the coin. I started trading with them. I got my payouts. I'm like, okay, these guys are fine. But then they have a massive sale where like a bajillion people sign up, and I understand that slows shit down, and I get it. But I'm going to make sure that every prop firm I work with, I go through, I trade it, I make money, I get paid before I even mention their name on stream. Take profit right now is the only exception to that, but because thousands of you guys use it and say they're perfect, then I mention them. Everyone else on the screen I've traded with. So all these firms coming at me like, work with us. I'm like, it's going to take a while to get to that level. I'm not just going to take a paycheck and start, you know, recommending you. And at this point, man, these people are offering like ridiculous salaries. It's crazy. So I'm promising you guys, I'm not going to just go out there and sell out with a firm that I don't know is good. I don't want y'all to go through any experience that I want to go through myself. Stay away from, somebody says stay away from take profit trader. Use only Top Step. Oh, no. Top Step is outdated these days. Top Step is good, but I did this post the other day that really angered all of Top Step's Top Step, you know, Top Step TV, which I call the daycare of trading. It's like a bunch of moms went to work and dropped their kids off at Top Step, and then they just set up a camera and started talking about the Wall Street. That's what I feel like. They were really mad when I started comparing FundedNext's new release to Top Step's program, when I proved like 8 different categories where FundedNext's latest offer was better. And I did the same thing with my Funded Futures, just to put them side by side. Oh, and they got mad. All these fake accounts started showing up and defending. Shame we wonder if that was like Top Step employees themselves or whatever, but their model's outdated. Program's good, the model's outdated. It's too expensive for what you get. They squeeze you between payout 1 and 2 if you get lucky the first payout. There's monthly fee, activation fee, payout caps. You know, it's like all those rules are outdated. There's so many firms now with no activation fee, no monthly fee, no caps. Like that's the new growing trend, and Top Step's still stuck in like, you know, 2015. So with that original model they had, well, they changed it a couple times, but great firm there, but Top Step's completely outdated on their rules. The competition in the prop space has created so many better opportunities for you guys out there with other props. I think people have been in the Top Step casino for so long, they're kind of just married to it and don't want to accept anything else. But objectively, side by side, I compared the two of them. You know, FundedNext, dollar out to you versus dollar in you put, all things being equal, you're going to make twice as much there with the rapid plan than with Top Step. So payouts are smaller, but the pay-in is less. And I've never had any problems with Top Step either, except their platform is ass. Reality. The platform is a little... I mean, if you copy trade, it's okay. But if you're like me that don't copy trade, you can't put 5 DOMs next to each other, assign them different accounts, and then trade them one at a time. You also can't see your active open positions in your account tab, which the weirdest thing ever. Like, I can have my account tab with all my accounts sitting there, and I can say, what is my open position in each one of them? It doesn't even say. I've got one tab that says lots traded. Like, I care about how many lots I've traded. Like, what the fuck is that all about? Don't you want to let your traders know their active positions all in one gulp in one place? You can't see it. What kind of platform doesn't give you that? Like, at bare minimum, what open positions do I have? No, I gotta click a drop down, open up that account just to see. Like, you want to look and see, oh, I'm still open in a position. I could be open in positions and not even know. That's like the weirdest part about that platform. These things make me like go ugh. So I told you guys I was going to trade Top Step and try to get on the leaderboard just for funsies, and I've kind of decided that I probably am not going to do it until that change comes in, because it was really hard for a couple days. I started trying to trade it. Just toggle on Top Step. Yeah, I wouldn't want to toggle anything. Like, how am I going to watch 5 accounts at once and toggle? Market moves very quick on a Trump tweet. Oh, I need to exit all my positions. Okay, click the drop down, go close. Click the drop down, go close. Click the drop down, go close. Like, the whole messiness of that. You know, with Trade Evade, I just go click, 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 and then I'm out. That's it. It was such a headache and a half, and then, you know, we were all fiddling with it on stream, and it turns out that everybody was kind of telling me, oh yeah, no, you can't, they're like, no, Matt, you can't actually do it. It's actually a limit the platform. I was like, oh no, that sucks. So, but good firm otherwise. I mean, no shade on them, but there are a lot of better offerings as far as price, payout, consistency, payment split, uncapped payout. There's just a million. I would say, like, in the last 10 years, people would rank Top Step in the top 3. I would rank them the bottom half of the top 10 now. I would say Take Profits up near the top. My Funded's at the top. FundedNext, top 5. Funding Ticks, top 5. Tradeify, top 5. These are guys with stellar programs with 0 problems, 0 issues, and they win in certain categories, right? And so they're all good. Top Step glitches. Somebody said past 2 weeks said your order was filled, but PayPal never moved. The whole site froze. Yeah, that happened with everybody, and I think people were saying that it was a Project X glitch, because I think, like, here's again, I hate saying this, every single time there's some issue with Top Step, there's all these people that go out there on social media like a campaign to try to diffuse it, and there are always these like repost only accounts. Now it's a little sus, right? An account that just pretends to stay active by reposting everybody, not a real account, clearly stinks a fake account. And so I don't know who this army of fake accounts that goes out on a campaign to defend Top Step, but they tried to diffuse by saying, well, it's a Project X thing. No, it wasn't. It was a Top Step thing. Project X runs a ton of prop firms and nobody else had that issue. You guys remember that day. So there was an army of misinformation being spread that it was a Project X thing. It was 100% Top Step. And again, I saw and it's the same legion of people that jump into my post and were like, no, Top Step is better than FundedNext. And I'm like, you never make a single post on your account except for this one. It's the only post you've made that's not 6,000 reposts. I'm like, who on an army of fake accounts is up for defending a prop firm on social media? It's a little sus, right? Whatever. I guess casual people just do that. I don't know. Not related to the company at all. FundedNext code is ROCKET. That'll give you your discount there. The bot has settlements at close again. Only this time it's 50% off. It's 50 points off on NASDAQ. What do you mean? NASDAQ? That's it. That's not 50 points off. What do you mean? Are you talking about for a DD ban? Hold on. Welcome, guys. All right, let's get ready for pre-market. I know I've been chatting about prop firms too much. Hit that like button if you don't mind. We'll be doing a ton of giveaways today. Like always, we start our boot camp today. Now, again, we might turn into boot camp giveaway bonanza as we have been doing every single time. There's people that give away stuff, so you might get a chance to come to the boot camp for free. 20 days. You'll learn everything we teach in 20 days. Okay. Hold on. All right. Let's double check this really quick, Simon. It's so weird seeing STG Rising instead of Simon Dean. Hold on, let me get you real quick. Let's see what this one is. All you guys have your old school, your actual names versus your actual YouTube ID. I don't know what YouTube's chat is. I guess they're doing that to get to just show. Hey, Dad. What's up? What's up, Tyler, my boy? Good morning. We're about to do pre-market. Just quickly, somebody is mentioning that it's claiming settlement price on the algo here. Let me do it really quick. 64 Nasdaq, right? Okay. Let me just double check the correctness here. 765. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like Simon right here. 23,765 is the session close. Plus risk interval. Did you refresh your platform? There's a new release today, by the way. Everything's, so you might want to refresh and update. 23. 765 plus 209.50. 974. Looks fine to me. Oh, yeah. So, okay, I wish I would read chat. I went through this with the, sorry, my bad. Yeah, it should be fine now. So let me actually make the announcement today. So the new dynamic labeling system is out. The very next task I have them working on is the internal multi-chart inside the window. So the TradingView multi-chart thing, so you can watch two futures side by side. That's the next thing. So that's the very next thing that's coming out. And then after that, we get back to the backtest module, which is what you guys want to see, which is the probabilities in real time on the chart. Okay, let's get ready for pre-market, you guys. Let me pull some stuff up here really quick. Flat open in the markets, which is okay. Good to see. Let's get my investing stuff open here. Investing market calendar. That guy. Let's get my... CPI, PPI week this week, so going to be a pretty interesting. Might have some pre-market or some pre-CPI movement, flush, something we could see. Market's opening really flat on the close. As you know, we hate flat days here because it's really hard to get a good read on resilience. You need that resilience to be 50 or 60 to really get some confidence out the door. A lot of times on flat days, I go very light out the open. I usually will long in just maybe one account, assuming it'll still be bullish, and leave like the other, you know, 13 accounts. The other 12 just kind of chilling, right? I'll take risk on one account just to get that first move and then let it stabilize and see. Hold up. Oh, final note. Can I post the new overnight numbers to look at? Oh, yeah. Let me get that for you real quick. Hold up. Oh, dude, I didn't post them up. My bad. Thought I did. Man, I've been so busy this weekend. Get a screenshot of this for y'all. Okay, guys, welcome to the stream. We'll get ready to get started. We've got a big morning ahead of us. CPI, PPI week. Let me post them up. They're posted in Discord. Sorry. So on my screen going forward, I'm going to be actually using the newer model just to try to test out what I got going with that on the stream here. Okay, let me do that. And let's do 644. I already did that one, 429. Okay, we're good. So we're opening above MHP. So the blue hedge pressure below is not a thing if you break through the orange. Blue being a support is not something we look for. On liquidity maps where monthly hedge pressure is broken, we do not use weekly hedge pressure support. All right, let me get situated with everything. What is this? All right, promos this week. What do we got going on with the prop friends? So I have 35% off with Tradeify. My fund is not doing anything, but they told me I get some kind of exclusive thing starting tomorrow, so I'm gonna get ready to see what that is. So wait on that. Pass one, get one sale with ETF. That's 80% off of all the accounts. So your static account. That's why I like those guys. They still have, I think that rapid account special promotion is still going on with FundedNext. And take profit is 40% off. No activation fees. And the 100% initial test refunds after your first withdrawal, that's still going on, I think, until July. Hold on, wait. August the 10th. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That's done. That's over yesterday. CPIs tomorrow. How get those trading songs you play? They are inside of our Discord in the song submission channel. Hey, Matt, can you explain about Rocket Scooter? Why is it good, please? Rocket Scooter is a volume prediction set of tools for volume prediction. It's based on many different exploits, most of which have to do with the futures industry. We can utilize different rules on the Globex to find high volume pivots, and also we use options and gamma exposure models to find high volume pivots. And that's what Rocket Scooter does, finds high volume pivots in flow based on different clever techniques. So we're not technical analysis, we call it positional risk analysis. So an example is these lines you see on the screen are going to be high volume pivots. I trade from line to line every time, and I just plan my trades off of it. It's all algorithmic, so you don't have to do anything. They TPT extended till 8/17. Ooh, well, let me write that down. Thank you for giving the note on that. 8/17. Okay. Extended to 8/17. All right. All right. All right, you guys. I'm good. How are you guys doing? No, just like overwhelmed with emails and comments, and Twitter's blowing up right now. Wait, I look sad? No, I was focused on, dude, there's a million things right now. I'm just focusing on, do I have a stink face again? No, people were writing about the thing I wrote about FundedNext, so that's it. I'm very focused on what they were saying. Just making sure everybody's like on the right spot here, right page. This is what's crazy. Like, for me, you guys know me. I have a course. It's 20 bucks. I don't go out there and try to profit on a day trading course by selling it for $10,000. Okay. Right? I don't sell copy trade services, promise you guys are gonna get rich, give me money. I don't do that. You guys are experiencing something with a prop firm. I don't get fucking paid to do this. I go out there on my own to help you guys have a better experience. You know, I was using it on my stream. You guys use my code, and that's it. I can just tell you guys, go deal with it. It's not my problem. What I did was I spent my entire weekend, all day, all night, going through emails and using my, not even like that I'm on the payroll to do this. I'm using my fucking power straight up. I'm influential. I'm the most influential brands in the fucking space. And I'm going to use that and say, you fix this or I'm going to fucking walk. And I spend my time doing that and not getting paid for it either. And there's still people that have problems with that. It's like the weirdest thing in the world. That's the weirdest thing in the world. Like, no, nobody, literally nobody, like, see what I'm saying? You can't even help people in the space without people being like all antsy about it. Like, I'm just a standard affiliate like any other firm. I mean, if you guys use the code, I mean, that's it, you know, there's nothing like special about it. And it's just weird. I don't know. I don't like seeing people out there getting bamboozled. That's it. That's how I feel. I've been the same way. My trading course is 20 bucks for the same reason. You guys been bamboozled by trading salesmen all your life. I'm not gonna let a prop firm take advantage of you guys either. You know, it doesn't matter who it is, or, you know, or make mistakes or anything. I'm gonna go out there and use whatever influence we get, whatever power we get, whatever fame we get, whatever, to literally be a fucking maverick. I'm gonna be Han Solo in the space. I'm gonna do whatever I think is right. You know what I mean? I'm not in cahoots with anybody. I'm as Sigma as it gets, dude. I'm a lone ranger out here. I'm gonna do whatever I think is right, where my morals lie, and that's it. All right, you guys ready? It's great for pre-market. Yeah, and I just do it. I mean, I do it because I want to be the person that's not like, ooh, I just got big on social media. I can't wait to buy a Lambo. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, I just got big on social media. Let me change the industry for the better. All right, this week, hit that like button, guys. All right, talking about market cap, high market cap companies having earnings this week. Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. That's it. Okay, nothing really big this week on the earnings front. All right. Okay, so we have core CPI and CPI tomorrow in the morning pre-market, so be ready for that. We might have some pre-CPI movement today, so just be careful, right? A lot of times pre-CPI, you might get some movement. Sometimes you might just get a flat day that goes nowhere as it's waiting for it. PPI is the very next 2 days from that. It's gonna be Thursday. Wednesday's a little light on the news. And then Friday, we have all the retail sales numbers coming out, and Michigan numbers, which is also very important. The one-year inflation expectations have been a really big part kind of forecasting what the Fed's going to do, and this is what we've been watching. The tariff expectations for the 1 year was all the way up close to 7%. We're down to about 4.5%, which is decent because that's actually underneath the peak that we had during the 2022 recession. This is post-COVID inflation with all the big problems. And as long as these Michigan numbers start ticking lower and lower, we should be back to normalcy within the year, hopefully so. Being below here means that the market's accepting this as not like market crashingly bearish, as we came out of 2022 with nothing really big deal, and the market grew for years after that. Being down below the 5%, market's accepting that is pretty normal as well. And so hopefully we stay there and keeps trending down. There's no new crazy amounts of tariffs on the table to make this number go up even higher. So I think we should be okay. Wage inflation might starting to pick up with low participation rate and high jolts, which means companies are gonna have to pay more to get people to go back to work. But I don't think that'll be enough to add a couple % of inflation to the table. That was 4 and 5% came from COVID when there were shortages and things cost twice as much. 100% price increases. Boot camp is starting today. That's correct. Yeah. All right. All right. All right, you guys, all ready to get going? I'm just reading chat right now. Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to hit that like button. We're about ready to get started here. We are opening flat at the market. We have all of our new update on Rocket Scooter coming out, which is really nice. This is the dynamic labeling system, which is based on conditional labeling. You're going to have the whatever the condition is, DD ratio less than half, it'll have a thing and it'll say DD less than half resistance. It'll have all the instructions here like algorithmic determinations based on the confluence to let me know, is this support or resistance based on different conditions inside the platform, which is actually really nice. This helps me out a whole lot. I've been manually typing these things forever just so I can keep track of it. But at a glance, it's gonna be really nice just to see it in one spot. So I'm excited about that. And that's really it. Alrighty. Okay, we ready to roll, baby. We have MHP at 644. This is about 70, 80 points lower. I'm ready to long off MHP like all the time. This is the new model MHP, which is slightly different than the other, the traditional one that we've been doing. This is the one that also shows an improvement to the real-time open interest model. It's going to be a very it's proven to be a very strong pivot, so I'm excited to use this again. This week, this will be great. What's going on here? I get like a million things in the morning. It's my life is so busy now. I have like a project team stuff. Ugh. It is difficult to keep up. Why am I doing this? I'm just fidgeting right now. All right, let's go. I could take an opening move just to bet on a move up. Let me see. Pre-CPI, like I said, we've been holding some of these key levels here. 23,644 and 64.10 right here on S&P is that level that I would like to see. So both of these are, hold on, let me put this on the side so you guys can see it. Both of these are strong pivots for reversal as we've been seeing all morning. This is the the newer model, which is slightly improved, and it gets a little bit more accurate on the actual conversion target. So this is the pivot here at 64.10, and we're seeing us trading towards it right now. 644 on NASDAQ. So we are probably 60 points away on NASDAQ, probably about 15 points away on S&P. Let me show you how that marked on there. 64.10. This is the improved model, which is slightly closer. Kind of nice. Could I just out the door grab myself a long just in case resiliences are good? I'm going to take a quickie gamble scalp long, and I'm going to let resilience confirm. Resilience is not positive on NASDAQ. Let me give it 5 seconds to update before I decide if I want to tank this or not. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button if you don't mind. You're out the door. Hate flat days. I hate flat days. I'm only long one account, one contract just because I hate flat days. Let's get that resilience high enough. It is very close to 0. That's not good. That's not good for, you know, determining if we fill the gap or not. I hate when resilience is tight. We want to see it move, baby. Do we get a move here or not? It's almost negative on NASDAQ. It's kind of flip-flopping around. I can close this out. Or hold on and see. I can hold on and get the dip right at MHP. Are we like... Where's my liquidity maps? Do I have to switch tickers to have it convert? Where's the open? Make a little bug here. Is open not showing up for anybody else? All right, we're back. Bull zone bottom, bear zone top. That's actually kind of nice. And they are moving in real time, which is interesting. Or is it just like sandwiched together? Maybe that's why it's not showing up. The label's gone. Okay, let me let him know. All right, so I got one contract, one account down here, bull zone bottom, EST setup on NASDAQ. So I'm gonna bull zone bottom, bear zone top trade. Pretty close to it. S&P doesn't have anything nearby. Oh, but this is clean though. Got all the shit stacking on top of each other though down here. We're gonna have to come up with some kind of that makes it a little hard to see. I'll have to come up with some reason to get those levels to show up a little bit better. Ooh, God, 42, negative 42 on NASDAQ. That's garbage. I mean, I'll try bulls on bottom, one more account. We'll see what we get. I'm not a big fan of it. Alright. But EST is EST, right? Support DD greater than half, which is good. The things that were there last time are gone, so now we'll see what happens with that. All right. I can always grab the dip here. I just grab just one contract here, and I'll double down and add some more right here. Bear zone top. EST setup. I usually take this trade every time from here to here. And you guys can see how the zones do move around with the conversions. That's really important to take note of. That's A+ setup right there. We have MHP right there, which is really nice. MHP breaks the market crash, so we're not going to be, you know, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, so we should be good there. All right. S&P is at MHP right now. If we break it, market's going to sell off. So I don't like seeing that. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button if you don't mind. We're doing giveaways in about an hour or so. That MHP right on the edge there. On S&P. NASDAQ is right on the edge too. Let's double check where VIX is. So I'm looking for that bull zone top bottom, bear zone top trade. We are below triple B and the market's starting to pick up a little bit of VIX activity. VVIX jumped to 96. This could be pretty big for today. Just be very careful. I took like an opening scalp just to play off of the bottom here, off of these MHPs. This is where that bounce point should be if there is a bounce. And let me see if I get anything good off of that. All right. All right, let me organize my stuff here a little bit better. I got that bull zone bottom trade. I grabbed it in 4 accounts now. I just logged the open in 1, hit bull zone, grabbed it in 4. And you can see how those zones are moving around, right? It actually gets, there's probably a little bit of like 10-point give or take error on these conversions here, which is how much the futures and the index, it's not an error on our end, it's how much the futures and equities deviate from each other. We're missing the conditional labels. So with resilience greater than 0, this will be support. With the less than 0, it'll be resistance. So right now, this is gonna have a hard time moving. We are stuck between 2 really strong supports. This is very strong, and this is mildly weak resistance. So the question is, which way do we go? It does look like the market does want to trail down to there, but this is going to be rock solid pivot. I'm going to hit it with all my accounts right here. You better believe it. Just 4 of my 13 accounts are long right now, just on this bottom, and I'm completely just 1, 2 contracts on some of them, just waiting for the dip to trade off of that. And we'll see if something good comes out of that, baby. Fair value gap just printed bearish, as somebody said in chat. Oh, thanks for the update. I don't use much of the fair value gap stuff, but I appreciate it because it usually is on point. So I like seeing what you guys think with other styles and techniques. I'm not too certain that this is going to rally or bounce from here, but these are strong pivots. DD ratio greater than half. SPY above MHP, which is check. Let's look at monthly maps really quick. Double check that we are back to being somewhat bullish-ish, and we're kind of like in this liquid zone here. Still not bearish yet. Still good for the long haul, but volatile in about a week. And we're still sort of like on the edge of this liquidity map. So diagnosis bullish. We're still all right. Let's look at QQQ. Are not too bearish yet. And we are at all-time highs. We might get a psychological reactionary bounce resistance just off of the highs. That could be something that happens. The highs in QQQ, that is, not in the futures. I think Nasdaq did peak highs before in late July. Yes, it did. Okay. All right. So my confidence in this is like medium high. Because it's pre-CPI, I don't think the market's gonna try to break out and bust out a rally unless there's some kind of inside information. But I'm definitely not betting on a bear move either, you know. I'm going to take the long side of this. Just makes all the sense in the world. Bulls on bottom long is one of my favorite setups. And I don't know, my indicators keep disappearing. I think there's a little bit of a lag or latency between us and the server. So let me pass your TPT account. Let's go. Good job, guys. All right, now we're just kind of chilling. We're chilling. All right, I'm right here chilling, ready to attack this at bear zone top. I just longed the open earlier, and I'm just waiting to see anything happen like that. I grabbed some dips at bull zone bottom and a couple more accounts. So I grabbed 1 account long, 3 accounts long, and now I'm chilling on 3 accounts long, 4 accounts long total. No, I'm sorry, 5 accounts. Don't let me lie to you. I lost track. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Now, Nasdaq resilience is negative, which I don't like seeing. I'm not a big fan of that. I might only be getting small days today, like, you know, $1,000 or less. I don't know if we'll get a big breakout rally past the open, but we will see. We will see. I'll take $1,000 in close per account. I can keep this a light day because it might just be flat. We'll see. wish resilience was a lot better than it was. Flat days are crazy though, because a lot of times resilience is negative and you might think it's going to sell off and ends up just rallying anyways. This is what resilience does on flat days. We hate flat days for this very reason. It's kind of like blah. Okay, open back to resistance. I just took profit on 2 of the accounts for 1,300 bucks. Let me take profit on one more account. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to get a big run up in all these accounts, but I don't want to be too, I mean, I'm bullish, so whatever. I don't want to be too much of a wuss. This one account's breaking even flat here. We hate flat days, don't we? Bulls on bottom is great though. Dude, lifetime is $4,000. And sometimes there's a sale where it'll be like $1,500 off, but that's not until Black Friday. We're not doing any more lifetime sales. All right, hanging in there. There's my one trade. What a day, guys. What a day. Let's get some money on the board. Why is again? I don't understand why Peter Brandt, respect to the guy in the Market Wizards teams and stuff, but dude, why is he so anti-prop firm? Like when I'm like, hey guys, I worked my ass off all weekend. I heard you guys are having a bind with the prop firm, and I worked my ass off weekend to try to get you guys out of a bind, and it's like tagging me and quoting the CFTC and quoting every fucking person he knows in the industry. Like, federal regulators realize they're being made fools of by the sim futures market trading. Will state gaming commission decide the entire enterprise needs to be subject to state laws. Like what? Why? Like what's the point of, like, are you bored? Like these guys, dude, I'm telling you, man. No disrespect. I always a decent guy, but man, like, I'm the person that's trying to help the trader. Why are you quoting me and saying that? Like, I'm like, I don't own a fucking prop firm. Like, what the heck? Like, even like, I think in his current state, he doesn't read things anymore. Maybe his vision's really bad. I don't know. I'm like, hey guys, sorry a prop firm screwed you over. Here I am helping you out. Unless he's patting me on the back for helping people out and pointing at them, but the way he posted his thing made it sound like I'm out there with the prop firm. I'm like, that's not the attention I want. I don't want any attention. I'm quietly like, I'm sorry you guys are in a bind. Yeah, let me help you out. Let me see what I want to do here. Like the way that he retweeted my thing made it seem like I'm running a prop firm. I think people need to spend their time and clean their fucking glasses and actually read what's going on. I know he's very anti-props. I'm sure there were a lot of people in fucking 1907 that were like, horses are better than cars. Cars are horrible. Horses are better. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm sure that's what it's like in some people's lives. Whatever. Give it the times. Love the guy, man, but seriously, I think it's just for engagement, to be honest, for relevancy. Give you a platform. All right, let me take profit on this. Again, flat days. Let me just close everything. I don't really care to try to bet on a breakout today, pre-CPI. That was a pretty good run off of this. This gave me my 50 points and I closed out everything. This account like 400 bucks or whatever. Total between all the trades. Again, I don't feel breakout. Yeah, no disrespect to the guy, but man, it's kind of like, I don't think you understand who's on what's team or what's even going on here. Here's my thing. I'm like, yeah, a bunch of traders got kind of screwed. And here I am like, yeah, let me spend my whole weekend helping them out. And I'm like, why am I getting the tag? Like I'm the one that did it. That's where I get a little kind of like, what the fuck? No, you guys are what? Yeah, here I'm like, same team, bro. Like we're both fighting for fairness of traders and trying to make the industry great and awesome for people. Maybe he was just emphasizing the fact that I had to do that, and maybe that's what he was doing. But man, I'm telling you, there could have been a thank you in there. Jesus Christ. It's a thankless job to care about traders. Maybe that's why everyone gets schemed and scammed for gurus. No one gives a shit when you're nice to them, I guess. I don't know. That's it. Boring day, but it's money. It's money I didn't have earlier, and that's pretty decent, whatever that ends up being. 3,000 bucks. I'm gonna chill on this for a little bit. You have to do daily maintenance to own a car. That's right. I never have to change a tire on a horse. Engagement farming, that's what I think it is. He failed all his evals, is that why he's mad? That's hilarious. No disrespect, I always thought he was a decent dude, but the campaigning so heavily against the prop industry was like I'm sure the regulators are like, how do we make this legal? That's a lot of money for our industry. I'm sure the regulators aren't like, yeah, let's close this down. FINRA's scrambling to lower their PDT amount to compete with futures because of the prop industry. The prop industry has made futures everybody's favorite little thing now. That FINRA had to change, and this is something you should embrace. This is not something that the regulators are having secret meetings at night saying, yeah, we can't let this prop stuff be here. This has got to go. They're sitting there saying, how do we make money on this? How do we make more money off of this? How do we make this even more robust and you know, regulate it fairly, but also how do we get our cut? That's how I feel. Westinghouse frying elephant with AC electricity. Right. You know what I'm saying? Smear campaigns, I guess. I don't know. To me, it's like, I just embrace what's popular with traders. If somebody comes out and says something's illegal and you can't do it anymore, then it becomes a thing you can't do anymore. But while it's totally okay and nothing's wrong with it, it's just, you know, it's popular with you guys, and I think it's a great training environment. I think that for people to be able to trade or even practice trading with a very low capital investment relative to losing all their money in the stock market, I think that's the scam. And I'd be willing to go to court to stand up in front of the fucking regulators and say that. Yeah, you know, all these brokers, you know, multi-million dollar advertising budgets. Don't worry, trade today, trade with Robinhood, trade with Charles Schwab, blah, blah. And they make it look so graceful and so everything. So people go in there and blow up their entire life fucking savings in a real trading account, not understanding the risk. When they sign a disclaimer, it doesn't matter. You're teasing their gambling addiction by gamifying trading. Sure, let's have the prop industry where somebody can have the same fucking gambling addiction but only spend a couple $100 a month. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. So I feel it's a great environment for people to go out there and practice trade for the least amount of money. See, Ash just dropped FundedNext. Really? Oh yeah. All right. Trump's talking at 9 a.m. Yep. All right. Took a few scalps at the door. Just longed again. Waited, chilling here. There is no evidence market's going to sell off. There's no evidence the market's going to do anything bad. We are kind of approaching those all-time highs, but kind of sitting back, right? As the market is a little cautious leading into CPI. We are picking up a little bit. Remember I told you guys another thing too, right? I have an iffy feeling about what happened with volatility last week. And I have to bring this up one more time because this is something that was really concerning to me. Market blasted through this triple B, right? This contango midpoint. And we got all the way up into here and market immediately receded and came back down below this 1841 level. You don't normally see the VIX fly out the roof on a single day event. And then, you know, have a second day sell off and then immediately come down, especially this close to contango midpoint. You normally will see this happen and then that the VIX will take 2 or 3 days to retreat back to normal levels. The fact that it came back down the very next day just showed that the market is extremely liquid at the top and people can't wait to either get out of shorts or whatever the case may be to cover or even maybe new longs entering the picture. Hey, guess what? I got an announcement. I might have an exclusive My Funded Futures deal for you guys today. So if you guys out there, you know, had your issues with FundedNext, you're like, oh, I'm kind of done with that. I don't want to wait for. Today is the day that I'm going to be launching. I told my guys at My Funded Futures, I was like, can you do us a favor? You know, a lot of people are kind of pissed off and they're probably like, maybe I don't want to trade with the FundedNext thing anymore. You know, and is there anything that we can do? And they're like, you know, we love your community, Matt. Sure, we'd love to. So I wish I could see everybody's old names on here. I don't know who any of you guys are anymore in chat. It's so weird. And I said, you know, if there's anything you guys can do, you know, to bump this up a day, because they were going to launch a sale for me on Tuesday. And I was like, can you bump it up today? And they messaged me back and said, they'll get it hooked up today. So I'm excited. Your iDoc. Can you make me eggs, honey? Old names. Yeah, look, Matt Hooks. You see that? Like you guys all have your... For some reason, YouTube chat is displaying everybody's actual YouTube ID. Interesting. Matt is the hungest of them all. Thank you. Odd, right? You guys see that? Eggs, got it. Eggs and Eggos. I would like Eggos to go with it. All right, guys. So I took a couple scalps long out the door. Now, there's no reason for me to believe that the market's going to sell off. I have nothing other than I should just be planting along and sitting on it, to be honest. But whatever reason is, that volatility pattern has me a little nervous going into the CPI. Why were people selling all last week? And let's talk about it really quick. There's a couple of things that were going on, and I couldn't explain it either because there's nothing really that triggered it. Do you guys remember? Let's take a trip down memory lane, okay? Let's take a trip down memory lane. Market was nice and bullish. Now, we did have that weird selling at the end of the day Wednesday. This is pre-earnings, right? And we had Microsoft, Meta, Apple, Amazon. And maybe that had a little bit to do with this. But what triggered this selling event? I'm not really sure. And the market was just back to normal after that. Maybe pre-positioning for earnings, a little bit of dump, a little bit of pump, maybe squeezing out some people before some kind of... you know, topping event. Are we topping? Well, let's talk about what happened the last time. If you guys go all the way back to December and January, let me explain to you what we saw in the indicators. As you guys know, our indicators right now are very solid about showing bull market. But let me tell you, right here, when we got the bear market signal last time, we went immediately bullish again. Bear market, bull signal, bullish, maybe signal, bullish, maybe signal, then bear signal again, then bull signal again, and it flip-flop a little bit before it turned around, right? You don't normally go DD ratio less than half on a single day's event. Are we, now this is I want you guys to tell me what your thoughts are. Are we doing something like this right now? Everyone tell me. No. Right, and VIX is in a place where it might not be that sensitive to whatever Trump says. Now, Now, are we doing something like this where the market is a topping pattern, or are we back to rallying like nothing happened? I want you guys to tell me what you think. Just remember, as we recall, I cut off the MFFU news. So I told that, oh, my funded futures team, I said, we're supposed to have an exclusive discount and sale with the Rocket Scooter code this week. But I told them, can you guys do it today as opposed to Tuesday? Just because we're coming in from the weekend and a lot of people are a little kind of like bummed out because they have been like waiting a week for their FundedNext accounts, and you guys might be like a little kind of ticked off. And I was like, you know, is there any way we can do it earlier? You know, help some people out. And they are like, yeah. So I got my exclusive discount that's only for Rocket Scooter code, only for our community today. It should be later today, and I'll make the announcement when it comes out, according to them. Flash, I don't know what it is. I'll hopefully get a surprise. All right, so do you guys think, are we rallying or are we building up at the same kind of situation we had before? Now, let me explain again. What are greater market signals? And I'll kind of like draw all of them here. Greater market signals, okay? Greater market 1, 2, and 3, okay? Their DD ratio, their SPY, MHP, and their monthly maps, okay? When this happened, I made a tweet and said, bull market's over. We broke through everything. MHP, we lost monthly maps, everything. All three were bullish. 0 of them were bullish. On the return, all 3 of them were bullish again. On the way down, 2 of them were bullish, and 2 of them were bullish, and then 3 of them were bullish. And then 0 of them were bearish or bullish again. And then all 3 of them were bullish again. It was like the transitional phase. The greater market isn't just everything's bearish and it's going to stay there. In a transitional phase, it'll start hinting at bull markets coming back, and then ultimately it loses to selling if the selling persists. Now, again, you can't keep saying, well, it happened once, it's got to be bearish. It's back to bullish. You have to take it a bull day at a time, but it doesn't mean the market can't chop around for a couple waves before it decides what it's going to do. Usually a day that turns all 3 greater market signals bearish has waves for the month. So I don't normally get tricked to jump back in like it's a V that keeps going. You don't normally sell off that hard to kick Wall Street out of their positions. So the question is this a rare event? I have to take it one day at a time. I can't just say, well, I think I'm going to short it, right? That's why I did buy those puts here, and they're probably going to be expire worthless, which I'm totally okay with. I've more than made up enough to pay for them. But the question becomes, after this amount of selling, this wave back up, futures are back close to all-time highs. Are we going to have some waves before we continue rallying? Do you guys think we're going to top out and sell off, or do you guys think that it's a V and it's going to go straight up from here? This is what I want to ask you guys. What do you guys think the pattern is happening? Rally like nothing happened? Okay. Pat Gandhi says your real name is Dave. I like that idea. I'm going to call you Dave from now on. iDoc is probably missing you, Mr. Hung. She's downstairs sleeping, I think. All right, topping, rally, topping. Bullish for value gap, bullish rally, all-time highs, Trump o'clock. It's Trump o'clock, guys. Let's get ready for old T-Dog is talking. So, right, so just make sure that you don't let the market hysteresis, I like to say. Hysteresis is something that we use in chemistry, which meant that your results of an experiment would be tainted by leftover residual effect from previous experiments. Now let me explain how this is important in chemistry. It's easiest to understand. If you mix two things in a beaker and it makes something, A plus B makes a certain amount of C. But if you don't clean that beaker out, there's a little bit of residue in the beaker, and you push A plus B, and there's a different amount of C the second time. Different chemicals, different reaction. If you continue to repeat the process of not cleaning properly, your results will actually start to be skewed due to that buildup of residual, right? And therefore, hysteresis is the effect of results of anything they haven't the history of trials have an impact on current results. When typically the stock market and other things are all independent events. They don't care about the past. The past shouldn't be affecting the future. So don't have trading hysteresis like, well, it sold off a couple days. It's got to be bearish. So let me go ahead and be bearish. Wake up every day, read the market that it is, read the indicators that are, and trade what is. Remember, after that very crazy day, Thursday and Friday, we came to work on Monday, didn't we? And the market was back to being bullish. I didn't sit here and say, well, maybe guys, it's going to sell off. It's going to sell off. Do you guys remember last week? I only screwed up on Monday because I tried to short the DD bands pre-market, betting that it was still going to be bearish, and then it turned bullish and market went up. And then I just chilled, but then when I tried to exit the position, I realized I accidentally added more to it, and I took that huge loss. You guys remember that day just by fucking up. But then the next day I made it all back. Remember I had that kind of like stupid moment where I was like, I'm still in a position, what the fuck? This is what happens when you juggle 14 accounts. It's like 14 accounts, a stream, social media, shit going on with FundedNext, running the MyFunded TV afternoon show, releasing something for the platform. I get distracted at times, and sometimes I'm not on my A game. But it happens. But you guys didn't see me that day or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday bag holding shorts. Nope, it's going down. Nope, it's going down. Remember what I'm saying? I flip-flopped very quick. Old T-Dog's talking. What's my boss saying right now? Let's go to Financial Juice and see if we can monitor what he's saying. So we get anything.
In the White House going up in the National Mall area, H Street corridor, if you've been to DC,
Is he done?
There is a lot absolutely still under concern for DC
Let's push play on that.
pandemic. Dana, we'll see if the president weighs in on this as well as his upcoming summit.
So guys, you guys remember, right? On that particular day, he hasn't spoken yet. So you guys remember that particular day, right? Immediately we come back to work on Monday and we're back to being bullish. And every day it's the same thing. Every day I'm taking trades where the pivots are, no matter what I think is going to happen. So as a rule of thumb, don't have trading hysteresis. Don't let the previous effect of the market dictate what you think is going to happen. It might be a topping pattern, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to let it be a topping pattern. Tops are a process, bottoms are an event. Tops will take forever to turn around and sell off. You might see a couple of waves of selling before the market tops. Very rarely do the market just like stabilize at the top and then crash out. But when we had a day like we had 2 Thursdays ago, you got to kind of make sure that you understand how close we are to that happening. But it doesn't mean I wake up and try to short every single day. Can you guys confirm? We've been here every single day. I've been longing every day ever since then. Market nose dove. The very next day, I tried to short off of DD bands and got squeezed. And then at the top of that day, right at the top of that green day, 1 minute before market close, I bought puts. And then that's it. And then every day since then, I've been buying the dip, buying the dip, buying the dip, buying the dip. This is the smartest way to trade. And this new version of the boot camp is going to be so different than all the other boot camps. We're going to be teaching swing trading techniques like this, option strategies, all kind of extra cool classes we're going to add to the boot camp. So you guys are in for a real treat this time. Yeah, if you guys are talking about, my head is talking about. So yeah, Matt completely foobarred. And the reason I didn't notice is because my thing was sitting on S&P and not NASDAQ. And my actual trading accounts, like all my accounts where they all are, was actually covered by something. It was probably Discord or something, and I wasn't even paying attention. I thought I exited everything, then I went back and was doing like administrative work, and I was just chilling. And then when I realized my FundedNext web version of Trade of 8 had frozen, I went in there and I was like, hey, let me just refresh. Because normally when Trade of 8 freezes up in the web version, you just hit F5 and everything's back. So I grabbed all the, I was just like, let's pull this forward, hit F5, and I actually grabbed the Tradeify one and hit F5. And it refreshed, and then my default popped up with NASDAQ focus, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in a position. I didn't even notice it. I was like going through so quick, and I was like, oh no. It was just like whatever it was, like 9K. It was like 9K loss or something. It wasn't that bad. But yeah. The boot camp's starting today. We'll have all of that. Yes, it's going to have a lot of this in it in the bonus classes. We're going to spend a whole new bonus series to come with the boot camp, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. This boot camp might take a little bit longer because we're gonna have extra stuff at the end. I'm gonna turn trader funding programs into like a 5-part series on each type of account and all kind of different strategies for trader funding programs at the end of the boot camp. And then I'm gonna do some swing trading stuff. We used to have 2 bonus classes on how to use the scanner and liquidity maps for stocks and stuff, but I'm really gonna chunk into the bonus classes after the boot camp is over to go through some stuff. So market sold, market rallied. I shorted in futures at the top of the day, bought puts. Lost a short, whatever. But do you guys remember when I came back on Tuesday, it was buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, and all the rest of that week I was making money. You guys understand that, right? I wasn't out there trying to short it because it looked like it was selling off. I still attacked what is. Just like today, I attacked what is. Bull zone setup, all signs are bullish, everything's good. Hopefully you guys can understand that. I don't like the past change how I am. I'm not even fearful of this.
Hi there, Honor. Good morning. Good morning from a very packed briefing room here. And as you mentioned, President, a lot of questions were about how
This is so weird. My Tradeify journal is not even updating Friday's trades. There we go. Oh, I just had to click the refresh button. Oh, whoopsie. Wednesday I made $3,200. Thursday I made 8.7. Friday I made 8.5. Today I've made 1.6 total. Longing. So even in a bearish transition, now the reason I brought this up for the lesson is that even in a bearish transition, it doesn't matter if you think it's going up or down. Still trade it every day like it's still doing something that you want it to do. Right? You want it to go up because it's bullish. Don't sit there in the back of your head and say, yeah, but it might be bearish. It might be topping. Let it top. The whole point of markets selling off and topping is that your bull market indicators will fail. And remember that day on Thursday when we started selling, it's like the market fell to bull zone and we lost it, and it fell to bear zone and we lost it, and it fell to MHP and we lost it. There will be another day like that where I just take hits on the way down, trying to long my strong pivots, and each one of them breaks, and then it just happens, right? But I don't go into the market scared like that's going to happen. I still attack it every day like nothing, and I've more than made back whatever I lost on that one single day that I got the day wrong, and of course I've more than made back enough to pay for the puts that I bought anyways. Just in general, my Tradeify straight to funded, this is I've made 23,000 since last week just in those accounts. The 15K worth of puts I bought. You ready to jump in again? Oh, it's going to be great. And we're also going to have this updated. Let me... Okay. Do Rocket Scooter subscribers get access to the bootcamp? Yes, you do. It is free. Bootcamp is free if you're using our platform. Just $20 if you're not. So remember, no matter what you think it's a topping pattern or not, the reason I said that is you're probably right, but it doesn't mean that we're going to get up there and say, you know what, I think it's topping. Let me short it. Let me short it. Let me short it. When you wake up to bull signals are bull signals, and it will likely be bull signals for a while until another day, which could be tomorrow, could be today, that you crash through all of it again. Does everyone understand what I'm saying? Just making sure you're on the same page. There will be another day. It could be this week, could be any day. That again, you break through every bull pivot and it sells off again. And then you respond the next day exactly with what you're given. We don't sit here and see these bull setups and say, yeah, but I think it's going to come down. Maybe it's not going to be bullish today. Trade what is. I traded what is. And while we have a flat day, you guys know me, I hate flat days when resilience is not really strong on either side. So I still don't try to short them, but I just took profit right here on that quickie little scalp up, and now I'm on the sidelines, right? Does any of my actions today say, oh man, but it might be bearish, man, this might be a topping pattern? Hell no. I still attack bullish. I still attack bullish. Every single time means every single fucking time. No matter what. No matter what I feel, no matter what happened in the past. And if I'm wrong again, and the market decides to sell off and sell off and sell off and sell off and break all the levels, and it happens again, and then it happens again and happens again, I still trade it every time until the signals tell me otherwise. Greater market, all three things are bullish today. You'll learn that in the boot camp. All bullish. Check, check, check. DD ratio is back to 0.8, and the DD ratio was 0.9 on Monday after the Friday crash. So things are good there. SPY above MHP, check. Monthly maps and liquidity pockets, check. So everything's good, right? I don't know why all the names are IDs. I don't know if I could change that. Let me go see if I can do that. What the hell is going on with chat? I don't know if I can change. I don't know if I changed that. Let me go look at someone else's live stream chat. Is it the same way? Let me see what's going on with, like, let's pull up like Pat or somebody. I didn't change anything, you guys. No, it's not on Pat's channel. All right, hold on. How to change YouTube chat to display names? YouTube studio customization, basic info. No, that's not it. It's just your show, as I said 8 times here. Oh, my bad. Well, yeah, how do I fix it, though?
It's just me.
Change your... No, how do I... Okay. YouTube is slowly rolling out this new name change. Are you kidding? Is that what's going on? I'm the unlucky participant to get the first round of this beta shit. Boo. Jump's not even talking yet. Hold on. Hold on. YouTube live chat not showing display names. Oh, okay.
I will get out of the way, I promise you. My big head's not going to block any camera.
Rolling out a change where handles are replacing... YouTube is rolling out a change where handles are replacing channel names in live chat and comments. This means you might see a user's handle instead of their channel name. This is part of a gradual update and is not an error. This video explains the change from channel names to handles in a YouTube chat from June the 30th, 2025. What? Here is why this is happening. Handles are unique to each channel, unlike channel names, which can be duplicated. Handles help with privacy and security, allowing better tagging and identifying users. This is what I'm yelling at Discord to do. You guys remember, right? I'm like threatening Discord with lawsuit at this point because they're not listening to me. I'm telling Discord, you need to do this. Unique names. That way you can see the person DMing you is actually not rs_Matt. The person DMing you is r.s._m.att. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Discord should take note. This is what I'm begging Discord to do, by the way. Now it sucks because I have to learn all you guys' names and it doesn't look as cool. I had to say Oscar M-Key, yo, what's up? But hey, at least I'll be able to see if you guys are, you know, some kind of doofus looking account or whatever. You got a Matt scammer on Friday. I know, right? You're still Simon. I know. Like, I'm gonna have to relearn everybody's names. What's up? What's up? You like it? It's nice. Yeah, a bunch of fucking doofus accounts like ABCJG78 asterisk whatever, and they come in here like trolling or whatever. The Matt from India messaged you at 2 a.m. in the morning asking how you're doing. That's great. The Matt from India cares more about you guys than I do. That's awesome. He just wants to see how things are going. Oh, so speaking of the Matt from India, the song submission, which memes a lot of that, is actually going on right now. While we're waiting for Trump to talk, I'm tired of listening to all these loser politicians giggling in the background. Let's play some music. We're having a song submission contest, so submit your songs this week. We'll start the contest next week. What I want you to do is submit any AI song, whether it's a joke, a serious song, pump the market song, market crash song. Think Purpose, right? Trump is talking song, whatever. I want to actually have the new version of this stream. We're about to work with the guy. We're going to revamp the whole stream, but I want to have like musical cues playing all the time for all the goofy stuff that we go on. Inside jokes, you name it, whatever. Like whatever's going on here, let's embrace it, right? All right. All right, I'm like really going to pause this. I'm actually getting really bored with this. All right, y'all yell at me when Trump starts talking again. I'll turn it back on. But we're going to do a contest, and if we choose your song for whatever purpose, we'll give you a prize. Some of you guys will win lifetime if it's like a big song that we use on the stream all the time. And we'll do prizes across the board. Maybe give you like a whole giant chunk of prop accounts, whatever. Because there's so many good songs. We're probably going to be picking like 20 of them, I feel like. So we'll be giving out a ton of stuff. There's a song submission channel in the Discord. Just make any song that you want. It doesn't matter. Funny song, serious song, whatever. There's a song about the fake Matts messaging you with the giant fat green red-eyed ogre as the picture. There's slightly funky Matt picture. There is this one from Rogue Lamb charting in real time. You guys know me. I'm a Texas guy. I like all kind of music. I like metal. I like punk. I like country. I like whatever. Anything, man. I'll listen to anything. Here's kind of like it sound like the Eagles over here. This sounds like Take It Easy from the Eagles, like the riff. Take it easy. Kind of got a somewhat of a Buffett sound to it. Actually kind of reminds me of it kind of sounds like, no, it's like John Cougar Mellencamp sound a little bit. What's your name? Seydou Diaz. That's what it says. Matt didn't say rap. Hold on, no, I love hip hop, dude. I'm a huge fan of hip hop up until like the early 2000s. Then it just got all mush mouth, weird stuff. I'm not a big fan of the new stuff. But anything, dude. I like some good hip hop for sure. Gonna make it hurt so good. Yeah, right? Sounds like John Cougar Mellencamp. Mumble rap. Yeah, mushmouth rap. Mumble rap. It's so bad. I'm gonna spill water on myself. Yeah, make it hurt so good. John Cougar Mellencamp. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should, so baby, bow, hurt so good. This is 100% AI John Cougar Mellencamp, dude. Good song. Well, yeah, it did, right? It sounded like the opening riff sounded like Don Henley with it kind of reminded me of the Take It Easy song. Some good jams. Some of the best songs you guys have submitted have been hip hop songs, actually. But also, when there's a song, there's a picture, the AI pictures are just so funny. I don't even know what half of them. Like, what the hell is this? Like, when you say rocket scooter AI, I don't even know if you understand the physics of this machine right here on the screen. Look at this. What the hell is this death trap? Let's understand what this is. Okay, a person sitting here holding on to this thing with their hands. Okay? This thing is just gonna go in circles. Like, what the fuck? Don't ride this thing. Music's not all. Let me turn it on. Whoa. And what's with the pigeons? Is this like kind of like that scene from yeah, I know what this is because this is making fun of the commentary that when I was saying like most people are, it's kind of like the scene from A Beautiful Mind where, you know, you're taking notes, watching a bunch of pigeons eat a bunch of breadcrumbs and trying to find patterns in the noise, which is what most technical analysis algorithmic salesmen are trying to tell you. This is the death scooter right here. This thing doesn't have a back wheel. You're gonna sit on it, and the first thing it's gonna do is face plant you. Like, right, you're gonna rotate around the axis of this front wheel, and you're gonna literally face plant right into the mud. Yeah, this literally looks like the Beautiful Mind scene where they were trying to get John Nash to come hang out with them, and he's like, "I'm trying to extract an algorithm," and they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, all right." But the rocket scooter in the distance, if you can call it that, it's an immediate death trap. I feel like they're gonna use that on death row going forward. It's like this thing will break your neck in no time. It's a dump truck, a rocket unicycle. The way that it's set, it would be great if the rocket was underneath the seat, but you know, which was on top of the wheel vertically, you know. But the the idea was like, "Hi, do you not like having teeth? Great, we have a solution for you. Try our new rocket unicycle." Oh, so we have a punk version, a hip hop version, electronic version, a new metal, R&B, and a reggae version. We'll have to play all of them when we have the concert. Anyways, guys, submit songs, submit pictures. We'll use a bunch of it for a bunch of things. Got some AI Jay-Z going on here. Then it kind of sounds like Eminem at the chorus. Like the AI rap, it's kind of funny because like the voice changes. It sounds like different people each verse. This is 100% Jay-Z. This is great. But then he starts to sound like Eminem like halfway through. You notice that? It's like the voice, the tone of the voice, it's like the person is morphing into somebody else each line. No all-time highs today? It's very possible. I mean, the market has been kind of trucking a little higher. I took a few small trades just long, nothing really big. I could still be holding on with the long. I was gonna wait for Trump to talk to give me something good. Like, that person singing is not the person that was rapping. It's completely different. Oh, okay, that's good. We'll listen to them all later, but... Wait, there's a new metal version. All right, you guys ready for some Limp Bizkit? Let's go. All right, let's see what's going on S&P. So bulls on support, which is pretty normal. Yeah, the S&P hasn't even moved at all, which is crazy. Nasdaq was what was moving. Play the Friday song? Okay. He gave it all for the nookie. That's a little hard. That's a little harder than Limp Bizkit. That's like very much like Papa Roach sounding in a way. All right, let's go. What from Friday? Which one? Which one did you do on Friday? Who are you? I don't know anybody's names anymore. Diva Deep. Oh, I know you. Okay, wait. Which one do you want me to play from Friday? I did it all for the MHP. Is Rocket Scooter my company? Yeah, it is. I built it. The Police Files. Oh, wait. That's Police Files. That's cool. So now you are Kara Z Histories. Okay. I don't get to see your cool Arabic name anymore. The Neo Synth one? No, I mean, like, what's the name of it? From Friday. Oh, hold on. You're still, at least Merlin's still Merlin. That's funny. Oh, yeah, no, all the ones from Friday were good. All the synth songs. Okay, guys, so basically today we're not getting a lot of, and now what we found out is we have to just clear the cache out on the server to reload the stuff. So it should be done by today, hopefully by the boot camp with the open price showing up correctly and the conditional. I think a lot of people are using the new version of Suno to write these songs. Arabic name, so Yajwad. I'm Yajwad. I'm not pronouncing that correctly. No, his was actually written in Arabic, which was kind of cool. And we were like, what is your name? And somebody goes, it sounds for Police Files. We're like, that's kind of cool. Why do YouTube switch? I don't know. They're like rolling out some kind of change, and I think it's for security reasons, because anybody can make any single name. You know, I've been complaining about Discord. Like, you guys get friend requests from RS Matt all the time, and then if you actually expand the profile, it's not RS Matt. It looks like me. It's got my picture. It literally says RS Matt is sending you a friend request, right? And then I'm like, I'm having to threaten Discord the lawsuit. They finally hear me. I'm like, I'm gonna get every single one of my 1,000 vendors on my marketplace, and we're gonna engage in a class action lawsuit to get this changed. You know, we'd like to work with you behind the scenes. Finally, Discord finally wrote me back, and now hopefully they'll listen. You get a friend request from this guy, but if you expand it, it's like, and then you're like, wait, that's not the same thing. This is what sent me a friend request of Matt's picture, but if I expand it, it's really this. This is really the name, the @name. This is the unique identifier. This is the non-unique screen name. Anybody can choose. And I literally told Discord, I was like, if you don't listen to me, I'm gonna do one of two things. Number one is I'm gonna make my own account and call it Discord support. I'm gonna go message every one of your customers as Discord support. I'm gonna give everybody a link to download an update for Discord, and I'm gonna steal everybody's information. I'm gonna be your CEO too, and go send a bunch of racist things to people. Does this make sense to you guys? What we're dealing with the financial community? And so they're like, we get it now. And I'm like, this is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how many people are having their lives ruined because of this. Like, hey guys, this is me at Discord support. Download this link right now, or click this link right now to download a security update. Don't worry, we got your back here at Discord. And I was like, do you guys get it? And they're like, okay, yeah, this doesn't make sense. I'm like, okay, this is what we're trying to say. How many people run confidence scams by pretending they're somebody else and then baiting somebody into something? The first thing these people are doing when they message y'all is they're saying, hey, thank you for joining my Discord. By the way, turn off DM requests. That way none of these scammers can DM you. That way, you know, only we're talking to you and nobody else can. Oh, so the first thing they do is isolate you from us. That way we can't message you. Brilliant. Brilliant. Turn off all incoming DM requests. That way the real Slacks and the real Matt can't message you. Beautiful. You guys fall for it so easily. Then they give you instructions and pictures on how to do it. Then after that, then they say, hey, by the way, I know you joined this Discord, but I have a secret Telegram channel that I don't tell anybody about. And this secret Telegram channel, we do our real stuff. I know I know I'm streaming all day on YouTube and I'm all day on here and I'm all day on my Discord, but I have this other secret thing that I'm really doing and I'm only letting you know about it. Here's the link. Come over there where we really are. We give our signals there. We do everything. This is stuff we really don't do. And fucking 1 out of 100 of you fall for this. Come at me later and you're like, hey, Matt, I can't access the Telegram channel. And I'm usually like, should I just kick you out of Rocket Scooter for your own good? I don't really want gullible people sitting around here. It's crazy how good the scammers are. Anyways, looks like YouTube is fighting the battle too. YouTube is removing the idea that 90% of you can come in here as Donald_Trump. And instead it's going to show like the real name that you guys have. So it'll help prevent dupe accounts and fake accounts. And that's really, really, really good, right? Stop right there. I mean, everybody's like, wait, can I join the Telegram though? But for real, what's the link? So as much as I hate having to learn everybody's names all over again, like here, S Visionary, like all you guys are Mo money, mo problems. Yeah, exactly. Changing yours to Mr. President. Yeah, but I won't see it because you can't change it. It's your unique identifier. Wait, this isn't the one that we liked. There was a bunch of them that we liked. I mean, I like it, but I know which one you're talking about. It was, which one was it? Because I was like playing it in my car because it was so good. This one. This is the one. All right, Trump is still not talking yet. You slept your alarms today? Good morning. What's up, dude? And I don't even know who any of you guys are anymore. I have to like learn your pictures because everybody's name is different now. Oh, that's okay. I have to click on it. That's you, Jose. What's up, dude? Like I'm looking at like I have to, if I click on it, then I'll see who you are. I can go to channel and see your actual screen names. Am I even the real Matt to sound like a sim? I feel like I've been replaced by a sim version of me. So trading day was light. I took longs at bull zone bottom, which is I always EST setup time. These 90% setups right here. I grabbed it in 5 accounts. Didn't really make too much. I think this is what, like 3 grand or something. And Trump's about to talk. All signs are bullish again, so things are great. CPI tomorrow and PPI on Thursday. How about the welcome Rocket Scooter when My Funded Future starts? Dude, I need to give them I need to ask them to give me that song. So speaking of My Funded Futures, they're gonna give me hopefully the exclusive thing that they're working on today. We're supposed to get like an exclusive flash sale or discount or something, whatever, for maybe a day or so. Whatever it is, I'm hinting that it should come today. So whenever it's announced, I'll be yelling at you guys. We might get a big discount, a big something just for us at My Funded. So I'll let you guys know. Kind of a slow Monday, yeah. What's my analysis when S&P and Nasdaq go in different directions? Usually when they go in different directions, it's because Nasdaq is going down and S&P is not, or S&P is going up. You very rarely will see Nasdaq go up and S&P go down. This is almost never that will happen because the biggest stocks are in both of them. So if Nasdaq is going up, the S&P is likely going up. The usual case is that Nasdaq is going down and the S&P is sitting flat. So today is a weirder case because this is one of the rarer cases where the S&P is not moving and the Nasdaq is going up, which basically just means that it's like the Mag 7 that are going up and nothing else, which would be the rarest of the cases, which like we're dealing with that today. Let's go to the sector tracker and find out. So this is the rarest of the divergences. And what you're just seeing is this rotation or just people just getting into like one thing. Let's load it up. Tech is green, communication is green, exactly what you'll be expected to see. Amazon, Tesla, green. Meta, Google, green, right? Apple, Nvidia, green, probably. Green. That's it, and everything else is kind of mixed. So you're seeing like basically like a flattish market. Was that the good one? They were both good. Hold on. Yeah, that one was good. Which one was this? The fan one? That was a really good one. We also had, hold on. We heard that one. Pickle song, we heard that one. Okay, boot camp starting back up, guys. I'm gonna go quick break. I'll be right back. But don't forget to sign up for boot camp. This time is gonna be crazy because we're gonna put all bunch of extra information into this boot camp. Trader funding program, swing trading. We're gonna add some more stuff to it at the end. Trumps up. Okay, I'll be right back. All right. So with Trump talking, what we want to see is that we're going to get some dips down to the dips down to some of these bull setup areas here. Let's get this audio feed going on. Everybody, make sure you load up your financial juice so that you can listen to or have the algorithm
They say 25 years, but they don't
parsing
know
that
what
info.
means because it just
I'll play the feed so you guys can listen to it through me if you guys want to listen to it on your own.
Capital City has been overtaken
There might be a little bit of
by
delay
violent
between mine and yours.
gangs, criminals, roving mobs of wild youth,
Sorry, I had to go message people on my
maniacs,
Telegram real
homeless
quick.
people, and we're not going to let it happen anymore.
S&P has all these pivots are like, right, what is all this down here? Making sure this is right.
On our southern border, nobody comes to our southern border anymore. 3 months in a row, we had zero. I don't know if that's right.
We'll have to come up with some kind of algorithm that shows if the levels are the same.
Actually, and they actually said zero for the last 3 months. Nobody thought a thing like that was possible. And
That we
you know, when you say take a look
don't
at
draw
numbers,
the
I just
labels
saw
on top of each other.
some charts. These are different cities throughout the world. Red is
Let me just screenshot with my phone.
okay. The red is a place called Washington D.C. Look at these Baghdad we doubled up on Baghdad. Panama City,
Need a clever solution for that.
Brasilia, San Jose, Costa Rica, Bogota, Colombia, heavy drugs. Mexico City, I mentioned, Lima, Peru, all double and triple what they are. So do you want to live in places like that?
The seams of the
I don't think
labels
so. I don't think
don't
so. I think the
overlap.
people in this room, if you wrote correctly, you'd see, look at the kind of numbers
Okay.
we have.
The note was to refresh. We've cleared the cache out, so refresh the platform,
Number one,
and that should load up
we can find anywhere
open
in the
open
world. Other cities are
price.
pretty bad, but they're not as bad as that. That where you want to
Perfect.
live? The reporters of the world.
Good deal. All right, we got it.
Offenders and crimes against.
We'll check the time. Everybody, so everybody do me a favor. Everybody pick a random number between 1 and 30. Count that many seconds. Just all do this. Don't refresh now. Don't fuck up the platform for everybody. Everybody count 1 to 30. Pick a random number, and sometime in the next 30 seconds, refresh.
Just left.
You get your open prices there.
He was asked to do phony numbers on crime, and we're going to look into that. I think Pam is going to be looking into that. But he was asked by the city, I guess, that we don't
Good
want to
deal.
show the real numbers. Let me do numbers.
Let's
so
double
we
check
can
all the
see that.
confluences. You chose one. You selfish asshole. I knew you would choose one. All right, let's go. All right,
Every American
2025. Thank you guys for thinking about the group. Simon don't care about any of you guys.
in safety and countless federal officials and employees likewise have the right to carry out their jobs in peace.
We don't everybody send a refresh request all at the same time. We've been known to crash our servers by
A while ago, we shot
not
a
rolling
lady
stuff
first
out with as many users we have now.
Out of his car, they shot him. They killed him like it was nothing to it. She was walking to the car. She was a horror show. This issue directly impacts the functioning of the federal government and is a threat to America.
Is it showing up for you guys? Is it working? Looks good.
We have other cities also
Sorry for
that
eating
are
on the
bad,
microphone here.
very bad. You look at Chicago, how bad it is. You look at Los
It's
Angeles,
clean.
how
It is
bad
very clean. I love the colors. I love the layout. We need to figure out what we're gonna do.
is a problem. And then you have, of course,
It should update, yeah.
Baltimore and Oakland. We don't even mention that anymore. They're so far gone.
It should. Interesting that whenever it's flat, like this is kind of hard because everything's stacked on top of each other. You can always do that, but
Will
we gotta come up with a clever solution.
very strongly with
Like, how can we do this?
clean it up real quick,
That the labels at minimum
as they say.
need to be at least so many.
A member of the Doge staff was
Maybe that the idea could be that at a fixed distance between labels. Maybe
after defending a young woman from
idea
an attempted
is a
carjacking.
minimum
He was
fixed
left dripping in blood. He
distance
thought he was dead, with a broken nose and-
between
Can't believe
all
that he's alive.
labels
He can't believe it. In June, a
of
21-year-old congressional intern
a
was
point,
tragically killed
right? Something like that. Like no matter what they are, they're a point.
by shooting. A former Trump
15,
administration official named Mike Gill,
maybe 5
fantastic
points.
person, was murdered last year in cold blood in a carjacking blocks away from the White House. We all knew him.
But you can't do pixel distance because the pixel distance is relative to the scaling on the y-axis. So we can't do pixel distance fixed length because that will, when you stretch the axis, it won't scale with it. So what needs to be is a percent of axis on the auto scale. So the example, what I'm trying to say is like a minimum distance that these labels are so far apart no matter what. Like even if it's off screen a little bit.
You
don't see half gap?
Weekend, a 3-year-old girl was shot
Refresh your platform.
in the head and killed while sitting in a car near the Capitol.
Log out, clear your browser, clear your cookies and all that stuff, clear your cache,
And we're getting
log
rid
out,
of the
log back
slums
in, you
here.
should be
We have
fine.
slums here. We're getting rid of them. I know it's not politically correct. You'll say, oh, so terrible. No, we're getting rid of the slums where they live. Caravans of mass youth rampage through city streets at all times of the day. There are ATVs, motorbikes. They travel pretty well. Entire neighborhoods are now under emergency curfews. Just this past weekend, gunfire went through, and you saw that the Navy Yard.
So essentially, where we're gonna, this is my idea. It's every time a label prints, it needs to check if there are other labels nearby. If there are, it just needs to scoot them down a certain number of points.
But they fought back against
That way, it's fixed on the axis.
And they're not going to be fighting
When you
back.
scale the axis, it actually goes with it.
I've instructed them. And
Okay, so when Trump is talking today, guys, what I'm waiting to see is if he takes me down to here or here, this would be the ideal long scalp. I'll hit it with all my accounts if I get bear zone top. Kind of the same as earlier. We had such a nice, clean, easy pivot on bull zone bottom. That was kind of easy.
and then they start spitting in their face. And I said, you tell them.
This is for future stickers only, Casey. Yeah. MES doesn't register. Okay, let me double check MES.
It's a disgusting thing. I've watched that for years, 3-4 years. I've watched them. Police are standing, and they're told, don't do anything under any search. So this, and you can see they want to get at it.
Oops, did I do that wrong? Hold on.
And they're standing there, and people are spitting in their face, and they're not allowed
What is Trump even talking? People spitting in faces. What's he yapping about right now?
this dire public safety
It's showing up for MES on me. Like I said, just clear your browser cache, clear everything out,
failures of the city's local leadership.
and see if that works. Okay, so it looks like S&P is breaking through that dynamic hedge pressure that we
Every
had.
place in the country where you have no cash bail.
NASDAQ. Oh god, dude, I love these conversion levels. It's so nice.
They don't change it. They don't want to change it. That's what started it in Chicago.
He's talking about homelessness and crime in DC. Oh, I literally am like not even listening to him. I just tuned in where he said somebody's spitting on somebody.
Somebody murders somebody and they're out on no cash bail before the day is out.
No cash to clear your bank, LOL. Okay, resilience is negative, and we're touching half gap right now. Nasdaq. I would say I'm gonna give it some room to fall back and pull back.
To get the Republicans to vote because the Democrats are weak on crime.
S&P is breaking session lows, which is good. Is anybody here in a trade? Or you guys what are y'all doing right now?
They want to stop because they get mugged too. But we're gonna change.
Did y'all do something similar like what I did, where you just got chilling on the sidelines? I made a few scalps and got out of the way. Just waiting. Oh god, y'all are so smart. I love listening to people doing smart stuff. Holding for the drop. Okay. Drinking coffee.
How good it is. Biggest tax cut in history. So many things. But we'll
Jimmy
be
said
able to
blown?
get that
Are you
done.
kidding?
So
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Pam can draw up things working with
Maybe I'll short it. Waiting is the hardest part, baby.
I'll get it passed. We'll get it passed with Republicans.
Just waiting.
Probably won't get, think of this. Probably won't get one Democrat vote because they have no idea what they're doing. That's why they want men playing in women's sports. That's what why they want transgender for everybody. Everybody transgender.
Everybody transgender.
Walloped in an election in a landslide, and they haven't changed one thing. I saw the other day.
I love Trump, but man, he's starting to get old. He's starting to sound like an old man in his recliner. He's just like non sequitur, daisy chaining a bunch of things together, and it's not coherent.
97-3 issue, and I don't know who the three are. I've never heard.
In the same sentence, he was like, homeless people spitting on each other. This guy murdered that guy. Everybody wants to be transgender, and I won the election by a landslide. This literally was this is like one sentence of this guy.
Never seen anything like it.
He'll be Archie Bunker
They turned our
soon.
nation's capital into a sanctuary.
The guy behind him is like squinting his eyes. He's kind of like, look at him. He's kind of like this.
We have to, because it's sanctuary for criminals.
I love this guy, but what's he saying? I don't
Illegal alien
understand.
gang members onto the streets in 2022. Nearly 70% of criminals are.
Hold on. I want to hear Trump say everybody transgender again.
Republicans to vote because the Democrats are weak on.
Hold on.
Whatever happens, you know, they love to spit in the face of the police as the police are standing up there
Listen.
in uniform. They're standing and they're screaming at them.
Slightly
An inch away
Biden
from
Trump,
their face.
LOL.
And then they start spitting in their face. And I said, you tell them, you spit and we hit. And they can hit real hard. It's a disgusting thing. I've watched that for years, 3-4 years. I've watched them. Police are standing, and they're told, don't do anything under any search. So and you can see they want to get at it. And they're standing there, and people are spitting in their face, and they're not allowed to do anything. But now they are allowed to do whatever the hell they want. This dire public safety crisis stems directly from the abject failures of the city's local leadership, the radical left city council.
Slightly Biden
adopted
Trump.
No cash bail. By the way, every place in the country where you have no cash bail is a disaster. That's what started the problem in New York, and they don't change it. They don't want to change it. That's what started it in Chicago. I mean, bad politicians started it, bad leadership started it, but that was the one thing that's central, no cash bail. Somebody murders somebody and they're out on no cash bail.
Spitting, no
before
cash
the day
bail.
is out. We're going to end that in Chicago. We're going to change the statute. I spoke with Pam and Todd and everybody. We're going to change the statute, and I'm going to have to get the Republicans to vote because the Democrats are weak on crime. Totally weak on crime. They don't know why.
Like, is he just so salty because of the election was kind of taken from him the first time? He's in power right now. He doesn't have to continue his campaign slamming the Democrats. So he's not running up for re-election at this point. Like, what's the whole point of it?
They want to stop because they get mugged too. But we're going to change no cash bail. We're going to change the statute and get rid of some of the other things. And we'll count on the Republicans in Congress and Senate to vote. We have the majority.
He's probably campaigning for his third term.
Including the great, beautiful bill.
Yeah, midterms probably.
That's one of the greatest things that's ever happened to people in this country.
Spitting, murdering, big beautiful bill.
Tax cut in history.
Tax cut.
But we'll be able to get that done. So Todd, if you and Pam can get it passed with Republicans, probably won't get. Think of this. Probably won't get one Democrat vote.
Let's just get back to present time.
Nobody's ever come up to me.
He's rambling too much.
They got some police, but they're rough police, and they do their job. They don't have crime. We're not gonna have crime either. They made dozens of arrests, and that's what starts to happen. Again.
Do you think like he's doing this speech and they were like, you got to get up there and talk about this thing, and he doesn't really want to? He's just like, he looks very uninterested in what he's saying, and he's just kind of like spitting out facts about everything else.
You know, I'm going to see Putin. I'm going to Russia on Friday. I don't like being up here talking about how unsafe and how dirty and disgusting this once beautiful capital was, with graffiti all over the walls. It's another part of it, by the way. Because we're talking about
Barron Trump in 2028.
We have the most beautiful potential.
Probably
so.
so.
In the world. We always.
Well, no, don't you have to be? You have to be 40
people come from Iowa,
to run, right?
come
So
from Indiana, they come and then they get mugged.
I'm sure people. I'm sure there will be a landslide victory for Barron Trump in 20 years. How old is 35? Or is it 35? That's right, 35, not 40. How old is Barron? Is he 35?
We're going to put a nice new coat of asphalt over the top. No, we don't have to rip the road out and spend 7 years building a new road because
he's not that old. I thought he's like
because some designer said, well, we need a
20s. I don't like pay attention.
Safety reasons. No.
He's weaving like he always does, yeah. Barron's like 20s, right?
So today we're declaring public safety emergency in the District of Columbia. Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's fantastic, is taking command of the Metropolitan Police Department as of this
I doubt he's going to say, well, you know what, though? He always uses every platform to say something about tariffs and whatever. Let's hope he gets some movement from this.
DEA administrator who's one of the top in the country. He better be Terry if you're not going to get rid of
MHP, S&P every single time could take a setup here.
Terry call. Terry, thanks. Very good.
Could take along.
Just got him. Most highly recommended person.
Just pop along on this guy.
And you'll be designated as the interim federal commissioner of the Metropolitan Police Department. Okay?
Like, what if I just don't trade?
You have a lot of good people. You have people that shouldn't be there. You also have people that shouldn't be there. They got in there because of woke.
Why don't I just wait for NASDAQ instead of the S&P?
Those people are the ones that want to help you.
Let me just wait.
This city will no longer be a sanctuary for illegal alien criminals.
Does anybody have an echo? You might have Trump on in two places. Okay, wait. Ari says don't do it. It's going to 60 through 98. Okay, all right. All right.
We'll have full, seamless, integrated cooperation.
Let's see how far it will drop. Okay, let's hang. MHP possible break. MHP resiliences are good though. It should hold. But you know what though? Why don't we just kind of chill?
And you'll be so happy.
And let's listen to Trump.
When you walk down the street, you're going to see police or you're going to see FBI agents. You're going to have a lot of.
I feel like the idea was they were like, Trump, you're going to need to talk for half an hour about the homelessness. And he's like, what the hell am I going to say for half an hour? I think seems like he's annoyed that he has to fill up the space with.
You're going to have a lot of essentially military, and we will.
He's just
bring
like
in the
stretching to
military if
find
it's needed,
something to say.
By the way, we're gonna have National Guard, but Pete Hegseth will tell you about.
Wait, y'all are hearing echo from me? Hold on. Let me listen to myself here.
We will bring in the military if needed. People say, "Oh, that's so terrible. He's going to bring in." It's been used many times over the years. I don't think we'll need it. I think we've got so many great people, including the people that are in the police department with proper leadership. They'll immediately begin massive enforcement
Strange.
operations targeting known gangs, drug dealers, and criminal networks to get them the hell off the streets, maybe get them out of the country, because a lot of them came into our country illegally. They shouldn't have been allowed in. They come from Venezuela. They come from all over the
It's
world.
coming through my mic. Hold on, guys. Like my mic just started. Hold on. Check, check, check. Okay, stream is good. Stream is good. What is going on here? I don't know why it's picking it up.
Won't be here long. But some of these people, a lot of them are homegrown criminals. And these are bad people. These are rough people. And this is just a list of some of the people that were given to me today that were.
All right, I'd turn my noise gate up a little bit. Shouldn't be echoing anymore. It was opening my noise gate.
Rough and tough. But we're rougher and tougher. Look at these people here.
Yeah, you guys can hear it now better.
They're not going to be your local school teacher. Look at this guy. He has killed people numerous times. They're not going to be an asset. They will never be an asset to society. I don't care. I know we all want to say, oh, they're going to be rehabbed. It's not going to be rehabbed.
Be better now.
I'm going to ask Doug Burgum to come up and say a couple of words because he's in charge, as you know. He's Interior, but he's in charge of the U.S. Park Police. And I've heard so many great things about the Park Police. They're proud of it. They've been there
All right,
for a
I just
long
kicked out my
time.
noise gate a little bit.
Their families oftentimes
What we
grow
say in
into
life
roles. They
echoes
love
in
the country.
eternity.
They love this area. So, Doug, could you say a few words, please?
Thank you, Mr. President. On behalf of the U.S. Park Police, this is the oldest federal police force in the nation. They were formed in
All right, I'm actually bored. I want to get back to listening to music. Hold on here. All right, back to music. I don't think they're gonna say anything that's gonna be relevant to today. I don't know if I could. Mike, I can't even show this on screen, dude. I can't because the positioning of the guy. Bro, it looks like the dude, the big guy in the front, even though it's just like his pants are on, it doesn't look like his pants are on. I can't even show it on stream. It looks like a gangbang, dude, between all the fake mats. Y'all have to go see this photo. This is hilarious. I don't think it's meant to be like this, but maybe it is meant to be like this. I don't know. Where's the guy in green's hand? Like, the guy in green's hand is in a very suspicious place. I can't show it on screen. All right, let's do giveaway for giveaways. Why are they high-fiving? Well, clearly, dude, they're tagged. Oh, man. the smile on the guy in the front, he's just like he's enjoying. He's got it. There's a thumb involved somewhere that shouldn't be involved somewhere, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, but I'm not saying. I don't think it was meant to be like that. I think it's just meant to be like three people just chilling. But maybe he meant for it to be like that. We'll have to get Mike to like, you know, expand, or maybe we don't want him to expand further on this one. I like the saga, dude. It's so funny because the story is getting deeper and deeper and deeper with all the fake profiles and all the villains and foes. We literally have a whole medieval tale here. We've got Slacks, who gallops on a trusty toad to fight these green fake matte ogres in like this fairy tale land. He lives in a castle guarded by a dragon. I mean, it's become epic. Then he came back. One of the songs, he came back and got his revenge. It's amazing. All right, I think I'll let the market pull back a little bit. I know I should be trading this every single time, but for now I'm gonna chill. I can just choose to chill. Flat day. I hate the day with the resilience not being very strong and very positive. I'm just gonna wait out, even though it can rally from here. I like to still optionally wait to get the A+ setups just to go on it. I look at this photo and I could just think of it as like, you know. See, the green mat has a suspiciously misplaced thumb in this photo. All right, we're skipping a couple more. So we had the new metal version of the Stop Chasing Pigeons.
Another trend line, another level only brings you more paralysis.
Nice, dude.
Clean up your charts, volume pivots is all you need. Rocket scooter is your answer, just come to the day.
I like the beat on this one.
It's okay to admit if you're on the wrong track, make the U-turn now.
It's definitely Usher,
It's okay to
Jamiroquai mashup.
we've all been there, we know. Delete
That's definitely AI Usher singing.
Stop chasing pigeons around the park with a clipboard, thinking you can predict what they're gonna do now.
Dude, this song is a banger, man. I like this one. Of the mix of all of them you put up, this is the one. This is a good one.
Stop chasing pigeons around the park with a clipboard, thinking you can predict what they're gonna
Now it kind of sounds a little bit like Justin Timberlake. The voices are always like never the same person. The AI song, it's like the voice slowly molds into other sounds. Very BTS. It actually does sound like BTS, doesn't it?
trend lines and boxes.
It kind of a little K-poppy. Oh, wait, 1 second. Let's go on here.
FEGs and anchor VWAPs
Hold on 1 second, guys.
you look the part. Stop the madness now.
We're gonna do not free class. Hold on.
All this analysis and tweaks only brings your mind friction. The market doesn't care what you think. Without knowing volume pivots, you're only gonna sink. The market doesn't care what you think. Without knowing
Cheers. The MFFE giveaway to celebrate today's exclusive deal. It's coming. I'm hinting at you guys. My Funded Future is about to take care of all of y'all and throwing out an exclusive Rocket Scooter only deal today. As I've been told, it should come out today. Hopefully today by the end of the day. Listen here. That's the one, man. Reggae version. Okay, cool. The R&B one is definitely the one, man. That's the one I like.
got tired of these fools. Maybe I should have subscribed to you first, but I was dying to get into your streams. I was daydreaming while I streamed. It was the longer trace ahead. Yeah. Could see a liquid maps, gaps open wide. This fever for knowledge was just burning me up inside. I streamed all night to get caught up to the rules. Is that alright with you? I watched all night, found your old streams, woke up after daydreaming. I'm done trading for the day. Is that alright with you? I streamed all night until I didn't break any rules. What in the world makes my browser keep crashing? It started after I found
All right, guys, take a moment to enter the contest. So type in MFFU in chat. We'll talk about My Fun Future in just a little tiny bit here. Right. Alright, you guys are loving the FundedNext changes. I got you guys. I got you guys. Wow, that 30,000 impressions and views on that. Me and Brian and other people. There was a bunch of people that helped push. Nick was helping too. A lot of people out there, like the community is listening to you guys and making sure y'all are taken care of, right? So my market time for break-even trades the last hour. Much easier to manage. Thank you. Give me a follow. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Matt and Brian both claiming changes because of them. No. We both work together. Yeah. Brian and I both worked as well. With both spent a lot of effort working together and even helping each other out. Yeah, Brian put in a lot of effort too with the guys at FundedNext. Brian's busting his ass too. Like, we both basically, like, together coordinated the idea that we need to make sure we take it upon ourselves to listen and collect emails and talk to the FundedNext people directly. Brian's one of the few people that has the same connections I do, like the same audience, right? Because we're both pretty big on the space. We both taken or gotten like a notice by executive management. It's like, you know, you guys be our ears to the community, help us out. There's things, and you know, we both got the. I want to hear that one song again. Got the higher ups, you know, on speed dial kind of thing. And we were like, you know, what we need to do is we need to kind of collect everybody's cases and information and just kind of get it up to the front where they get fixed. You know, our community is very important. You know, everybody's having issues or whatever, but our communities are our priority. You know, we work hard to make sure you guys have a great experience in trading, whether it's teaching, watching a stream, watching us trade, whatever. We want your experience to be great. If you guys are having a poor experience, who cares about everyone else? I'm going to make sure you guys are taken care of first. So Brian and I did the same approach. We worked together. We helped each other out, and so give Brian Stock some credit too. It wasn't just me solo doing this. Him and I were both, and a couple other people were all together. Like, you know, is there anybody left? Have we overlooked anybody? Do you have somebody? Can I help them with that? We're working together to work for you guys. So I think it's a new era of influencer, right? Where these guys that are getting really big and very popular aren't just out there like, you know, jealously competing against each other to like outdo each other, like the sake of like all growing at everyone else's expense. Rather, it's people that are actually trying to build a solid community, and they don't want to see anybody in their own communities hurt. And then you don't want to see everybody else in the communities of your friends, because, you know, you help them, they help you, and it's just healthy for everybody. You know, it's less polarizing. I feel like the last 3 or 4 years, You know, the bigger people out there have been extremely polarizing, and right now there's a lot of helpful people that are becoming the biggest people out there. I feel like it's a new era for financial social media. Yeah. Nick Jimenez. Oh, dude, I got you, man. Yeah, I got you. And I tried to get back to everybody as much as I could. I didn't respond to everyone's emails, but I did send everybody's emails forward. I didn't have time to respond to all of them because we had family over and we were cooking yesterday. So I was walking around the grocery store. We went to Ranch 99, the Asian grocery store. We did hot pot yesterday. And IDOC's like pushing the cart and throwing all the food in there. And I'm like responding to emails for like hours straight while we were running errands all day yesterday. I was completely on my phone the entire time. Ranch 99 is bananas. Dude, they had like so much to choose from. We ended up doing everything hot pot. We couldn't figure out what we wanted, so we just did everything. Steak, pork, chicken, shrimp, scallops, fish balls, imitation crab. We even got dumplings to throw in there. We had like 6 different kinds of noodles for 5 of us. Literally, there were just 5 of us. So, this was the song you were talking about, right? This was the good song. All right. That's a good one. All right, guys, MFFU. There's another song that was really good on what you guys. I'll play it for you guys. Dude, Mike, I love your contributions to the stream, Mike. They're just so funny, dude. Hold on. Was this the one? Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Actually, I already spun the wheel, but let me talk about my Funded Future Scale Plan, right? This is what we're giving away. I'll spin the wheel one time. Make sure you guys get a little info about what this plan actually is. It's a really cool plan. Mr. Only / D3T. Mr. Lonely. This is like 80s like shopping mall pop. Like Tiffany or whatever her name was. Or whatever. Was it a Tiffany or something? I don't even know. Let's all, oh yeah. No, Robin Sparks. Let's go to the mall today. Yeah, dude, from it's Robin Sparks from How I Met Your Mother. Yeah. That's exactly what it sounds like. Yeah. Mr. Lonely. /D3T. That might be your name. You might forgot that that's your name. Okay, there you go. Robin Sparkles. That's right. Robin Sparkles. Hilarious. Okay. So my Funded Future Scale Plan. Let me turn this down a little bit. A 2000s trod you wouldn't know. Imagine like the most colorful, fluffy outfits with like ponytail on the side, with like colorful crazy sunglasses and a blue jean denim jacket with like heart studs all over it, you know, like headbands galore, bracelets galore, scrunchie on your wrist. Yeah, exactly. Material girl, Madonna, fluffy ruffles. I like that name, Fluffy Ruffles. All right. So my Funded Future Scale Plan is actually pretty cool. It's an inexpensive way to get started in the prop firm. It's the middle tier plan that they have. The core is their base tier, and core is a really cool plan because it's just a very inexpensive way to get somewhat of a payout for very cheap. Scale kicks it up a notch further. With the scale plan, you get a path to bigger payouts, whereas the core, you get $1,000 each payout. The scale plan, you can get bigger and bigger and bigger depending on which tier that you're in. So imagine you're in the 150K tier, your payouts every 5 days can be 45, 5,000, 6,000, etc., depending on how long you last in the course of the account. There is no daily loss limit, which is fantastic. And there's no consistency when funded, only a 50% consistency when eval side. 2-day pass, just like Top Step, basically. And then you go in and it's that's it. 5 trading days to get your payout. 4,500 in 5 days ain't a bad return on something that only costs like, I don't know, it's like maybe $120, I think, for this account, right? So the scale plan is very similar to the starter plus they used to have, just with bigger payouts. It's fantastic. It's one of the best. Shrimply Pibbles, LOL. Rick and Morty there. Senny Lauper, yeah. Jelly Slap Bracelets. Debbie Gibson. Kind of sounds like it, right? A little bit more poppy than Debbie Gibson, but still it has that same kind of feel to it. Wait, there was one more. Where's a really cool epic 80s song? The 80s song that we had that was like, hold on, I think I have it over here. All right, let's play this sometime. Anyways, if you guys want to check out the scale plan, that's what we're giving away right now. And they're really, really good. If you, like I said, inexpensive and no DLL, which is like my favorite thing. I hate DLL. It's the worst thing in the world that you have to deal with. It prevents you from scaling pretty heavily. So the fact that it's only 5 trading days to your profit target, imagine $4,500 profit target, is just $900 a day. You can manage that with some micros. It means you can trade very small to get to your profit goal. And at a $4,500, I'm sorry, wrong thing. I'm lying. That's not the profit target. Hold on. Where's the damn profit target here? Oh, wait. Wait, the scale plan doesn't have a profit target? What? That's even better. I thought it did. I always thought that it did. No profit target. Oh, that's even better. Okay. So you just need to make the minimum and then you get your payout. Yeah, $300 minimum on this account. So you need to make $1,500 and then you can take it all out. That's fantastic. And in the 80-20 split. Okay, good. So the MLL adjustment after the first payout, this is what normally is what happens in these tiered payout plans, and FundedNext is like that too. Okay, yeah. So just get your whatever your profit is, you get your max payout of $4,500, which is equal to your loss, right? That max loss you can take. Okay, good, cool deal. And you can take out whatever you want, but leave yourself a buffer to keep going, right? Cool, I like it. Okay, and it's only like $120. It's a very inexpensive plan, which I really do like. I like that fact a whole lot. Oh. Where is the... Oh yeah, this is the one. Victor Hansen Pro, congrats. Okay, you guys, 2 of you guys win scale plans with my Funded Futures. We'll do a little bit more in just a second here. My Funded Futures is, and they don't pay me to say this, by the way. In my opinion, my personal opinion, is the #1 prop firm right now. As far as offerings for the value. All right, so scale plans to you guys. And then Victor Hansen Pro, congratulations. Let me do something else in a minute. What else do I have to give away today? Oh, what did I say? Take profit, right? Yep. Is that what I said in the stream? I can't even remember. Take profit. Yep. Okay. TBT, I would say, is one of the top 3 firms right now as well. We'll give away 250K test accounts to take profit today. Everybody get your TPTs in chat. TPT is completely awesome. Daily payouts is why everybody likes them. On the test side of things, %50 consistency, 2-day pass, and then you go to pro. Once you're pro, it's intraday drawdown. But once you get your buffer, it goes to static, right? Or it goes to and when you go Pro Plus, it's end of the day. Now, what people really like about them is there's no DLL, which is good. And then also when you pass, you get your activation fee. When you get your payout, they refund the activation fee to you, I think is what the new deal is. Daily loss limit completely gone, and daily payouts. I mean, and you get up to 5 accounts. This is what people love. Take profit for the daily payouts. No windows is perfect. You just get your target, and you get payout. By far, the #1 used code in this community is take profit, hands down. That song's an absolute banger. All right, back to some of the newer songs you guys have given us. These are so many songs to go through. Slightly high on meditation, Matt. LOL. All right. What do we got? Trying in real time. That was good. We already listened to that. MHP levels, Cyril got that one in there. The fan updates in real time. What else do we got? All right, get your TPTs in, y'all. Got an hour left for the morning stream before we go over to My Funded TV. So we're gonna still check out here. I can just see that the market's going nowhere. I made a little bit of money, which I'm absolutely happy with. All right. I don't really see much we're taking today. You guys know me. I'm always going to wait for my setups. This was a potential setup B, but resilience wasn't there for me to be actually excited about it. I want to see this, for this white line to bounce, I want to see these indicators right here greater than 0. They're less than 0. So you guys know I'm not super excited about it. Even though every single time I should be long from here, I probably missed out on my opportunity on this, but I'm okay with it. The A plus is all from here to here. This is A plus. Bullseye bottom is A, and then of course the support here was some, like, I guess B minus because we lost resilience. That confluence indicator is good to support at bull zone. And like both of these are providing long setups today as expected. For whatever reason, I'm just not feeling it. So I'm not holding for long periods of time. I took that initial trade, got up to there, took my profit. Now I've just been chilling and the market's gone pretty much nowhere and I'm happy about that. All right, buddy, type it in, TPT test accounts. I'll give away 2 of those. If you guys haven't tried Take Profit, you're gonna love it. Just like My Funded Futures, we only work with the best of the best. Everybody out there is trying to get in on this stream and get us to promote their stuff, but I'm very picky. I like Take Profit as a company. I've yet to trade with them. I'm the one person here that hasn't traded with them yet. But that's just because I have no more capacity to trade with anything else. I've been trading with the same accounts for the longest time. I don't have any room to do anything else, but I'll probably maybe give it a shot later. But the only reason I like Take Profit is because their offerings are really good, and you guys swear by them. Y'all love them. So doesn't look like bulls on bottom there when you pull the QQQ chart? Hold on. It's right here. QQQ. All right. Oh, that's the Scooter Vibe song. That was a good one.
I got my puts, baby.
All right.
You like my puts, baby.
Mm.
You know you do. I got my puts, baby.
I got my puts, baby, yeah. How do I call my indicator? What do you mean? How do I call my indicator? How do you call your indicator? It just loads up automatically. It seems like the conversions to the futures charts are not working. It looks fine to me. Alexei Kozic, winner number 1. Remember, the conversions are going to be what the conversions are. Participants way lower than viewers is telling after the new name change thing. There's been a lot of people using multiple accounts. Usually there are 8. What do you mean 800 participants? Explain that. Participants. Oh, you're talking about in the list. It wouldn't make a change even if people are using unique, non-unique accounts. They would still all be here. I wouldn't think that would change, right? They could still have unique handles, right? Does that make sense? You could still have this people still botting or whatever. Hey, hello. Hey, what's up? I heard you laughing in there. How'd the interview go?
Oh, good. I like the team.
Good deal. Yep.
Hi, everybody.
Tell people about the Take Profit giveaway.
We're doing a Take Profit giveaway right now. Be here or be square. What do you Americans say?
Are you not American?
No.
Are you?
What do you Americans say? Be here or be square. Be there or be square. What is it? Help me.
You're
I turned Canadian.
You're from you're from the mean streets of Sugar Land, Texas, and you spent a week in Canada, and you're no longer American. Okay. Oh my gosh. She's still stuck in vacation mode.
Yeah, that interview was a little hard because I was just so out of it. I'm like, wait, what?
Everybody's saying happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday,
Look at
guys.
YouTube chat is now showing unique IDs rather than everybody's display names.
We know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. Duh. All right, one more wheel spinny. Okay, look at this. Let me show you something.
What? Barbie? That looks hella sus.
We can't even show that on stream.
Wait, why is this one horizontal?
Don't say anything that'll get me banned. Exactly.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
And the grin on his face. My thing was like, where's the guy in green's finger? This is what I'm curious about.
Who did this? Who did this?
Mike, as always. Mike continues the saga of Slightly Fatter Matt. Apparently, Matt and Slightly Fatter Matt have teamed up to defeat a new enemy who's apparently having fun, a little too much fun. Mark Cross, 3516. Winner number 2.
I missed you so much. All right, let me make you some eggs.
What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah. You're being extraordinarily nice today.
I'm gonna do my nails.
Okay. Mark Cross and Alexi Kozers, congratulations. Wait, hang tight. Okay. I'm gonna do the giveaway here. You guys won 50K test accounts with TPT. Here's how you guys are gonna claim your prizes here. And Mark O Cross 35. I have like so much I have to type now. Congrats, you guys. Is everything going well?
I think so. This is another company. The one that had like $600 a share.
See, INOC gets a company car with their current company, and I keep telling her, she's like, if I get a new job, I can get rid of the car. Then I have to go get another car. I'm like, great, free up a spot in the garage so that I can get my Aston Martin finally.
And then you give me your car,
And I'll give her my old car.
which I have to justify.
So let's all hope that she, and then I can get a scooter. Also, now I have space in the garage, I can finally get a scooter whenever I want.
It doesn't work like this.
And hopefully you get the new job so I can have space in the garage. This is what I'm
No,
saying.
then I have to have another car.
I mean, like, I care about your fulfilledness in your career and whatever, but I just want my garage space back. And so I can have two cars, and you can not have one, but you can have one of the two. So I'll let you pick the new one.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to justify to the company, yeah, I drive a Maz. You're gonna have to cover that.
I should probably could sell the Moz if we're gonna get a new car. Get you like an SUV.
I do. I only want to drive an SUV for work.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wait, looks like YouTube is frozen up again. Whale. It does this.
Oil shit.
It does this all the time. Hold on, I can't even see chat. All right. Yeah, YouTube rolling out this really weird change today.
You like your OBS? Your thing? Only thing is it's missing the chat.
No. I don't have a way to see it there. That's unfortunate. Like I know on Twitch you can see it inside of yours. I think you can here, but I've always used this setup, so I've never really fiddled with it.
Yes, you can. Not Twitch.
The OBS.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's the winner. Winners, y'all need to do me a favor. Y'all need to take a screenshot of your YouTube ID. You need to go to my Discord, which is the link is in the description below. Go to the contest channel, look up our admin Slacks, send him a message, and he'll hook you up with your accounts. You need to have an account with My Funded Futures or Take Profit to be able to claim the accounts, the giveaway, and then enjoy your free accounts. Did I write half gap on ES? It's not populating on your platform. Clear out your cache in your browser and then log out and log back in.
I have solid core at noon, so I'm gonna take pickle out.
Oh, very fun.
I'll go work out with you in the evening as well.
All right.
5 if you want.
I want to hear the new Faux Appears song one more time. The song that goes with it. It's an entire saga, dude. I'm in love with it. Wait, hold on. Do you remember the first episode of this? Slightly Fatter Matt was trying to steal somebody's credit card.
No.
And then the tale was Slacks gets on his toad and goes up to the guy's castle and kicks him in the dick. Do you remember this?
No, but this sounds.
You've never
bizarre.
heard the tale of Slightly Fatter Matt?
No, and it continues.
Oh, it's great. Hold on. Oh, there's so many episodes. It's a really I feel like Peter Jackson's about to make a trilogy out of it. You know, he needs a new movie to make. All right, let's go. Hold up. No. Hold on. All right, here we go. This is the one. Why are you so tired?
Oh, it's so good. I have another interview at 2.
Okay, wait. Okay, so listen to the actual chorus. Hold on. Slightly orc Matt.
She whips it.
So he's the guy that messaged you in Discord to ask you to join a secret Telegram. Slightly Fatter Matt is this guy right here. It's not really me that's messaging you, it's that guy. Join the secret Telegram. Listen to the story.
This is totally not malware. So many cool features. Look, this tells you where its pressure is, but Slightly Fatter Matt calls it Sledge Fester. Oh weird. Let me take
Sledge Fester.
try it out. Damn, just lost $5,000. What is going wrong? But then I noticed his
You're not boring me.
Hold on. Open and close seem wrong? No, that's right. Look, open is here, 7:15. Listen to this. Oh yeah, this is definitely wrong, is it? Hold on. Yeah. Would you like that?
Yeah, it's funny.
Is this is definitely wrong. Hold on. All right, bye. All right, see you later, babe. Hold on. This is 1500. Oh, it should be here. What is wrong with me? This is 1500 at the open. My bad. All right, that's the open price. 714. Looks about right. Wait, hold on. It is slightly, yeah, it is slightly off. Hold on. Let me double check this. I brought this to the attention yesterday and it looked fine when I looked at it. It's weird because it like looked bad, then it looked good. All right, so we're looking at 23, 714, 50. Okay, 23, 714, 50. Okay. All right, guys, hang tight for 1 second. 714, 50. Yeah, that's it. Like, that's exactly what the close was. So let's go over here. Yeah, it's off by a little tiny bit. And not only that, 713.75 is not even anything. Except for the closing price of the previous candle. That's not right. Okay. Needs to be the open price of the current candle. Yeah. So that's what it is. Because there's a little bit of a discrepancy between the two candles. So we needed like between the open and close, the CQG data is slightly off. We need to take the open of the 15 o'clock candle, not the close of the 15 o'clock is 3:14:59 candle. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not Friday settlement. No. The open and close price is not Friday settlement. The logic that I wrote was that we are literally just drawing a line at close. That's it. Wherever the close is, we're drawing a line. And normally, normally what you're seeing is that what is close, it's the last possible trade. Period. And it's at exactly 13 o'clock, right? That minute, it's like, what do you consider is that, let's say, sorry, 3 o'clock. Hold on, I'm so 1500 o'clock. So 1500 hours is where close is. But where do you reference that? Do you take it at the very close price of the previous minute's candle or the open price of the new candle? And normally they're going to be exactly the same in certain instances unless there is a somewhat of a price raise or lower between the two. So which one do you take, the open or the close? Specifically speaking, right, it's exactly 1500. So it's either the close of the 1559 candle or the open of the The close of the 1459 candle or the open of the 1500 candle are not the same, as you see. And normally in most platforms, they should be the same. And every data feed is slightly different. And I learned this as a trading platform owner, is that different data feeds aggregate stock data differently. And as you see, if I were to do the same thing on Thinkorswim, you guys will see that exactly the close of 1459 is the same as the open. Here, you're not going to see much of a continuation, period. There are no gaps in the chart. But with the CQG data, on occasion, we are seeing this as CQG or these brokers are aggregating data slightly differently. So the correct answer to make it match, well, whatever, it doesn't matter what chart it is, the minute switch is the same. Even on a 5-minute candle, they should be the same. So let me go back to the 1 minute here. If I can pull back multiple days. The close of a 5-minute candle should still be the open of the next candle. But there seems to be a space between them and the data is not lining up. Yeah. So, I mean, even if I use the 5-minute candle on Thinkorswim Watch, let me show you. What I'm trying to tell you guys is that even if you use the 5-minute candle, it's still the same. The close of the 1455 is the same as the open of the 1500. The candle aggregate won't matter. I could pick anything and it's the same. It's the same thing. The close of this candle and the open of that candle are exactly the same. But it seems that with the CQG data, it's not the case. For whatever reason, this data feed that's coming from the brokers via CQG, at least my data feed, has a slight 1-2 tick difference between the close here and the open here. Now, if I compare the data feed with another reference data feed like Thinkorswim, you can see that correctly the 1500 open is 714.25, just like here, that the 714.25 is the correct quote unquote close price. So what I know that he's doing, because he told me this is what he's doing, is he's using the close price of that candle at 1459, which should be equal to the open price here, but because they're not, it's going to be slightly up. Instead, I just made a note that we need to use this right here. There is a specific error here, and the argument was they should be the same, and then we're saying yes, but they're visually not the same here. Yes, the 1459 close and 1500 open should be the same, but in our data feeds they are not. So use the open of 1500 because that matches your reference data set. All right, cool. Yeah, you guys, thanks for pointing that out. So make sure we take note of that going forward. Boring market. So it's off by two smidges, 2 ticks. Is Trump still talking right now? How do you get CQG data? So it's broker data. CQG is just the API. You connect your broker to Rocket Scooter with your CQG credentials. So if you work with, like, I use AMP, I can log into my AMP account here, and then I get my AMP data here. Should it not be 1559 EST? God, I'm so stupid. You guys are right. I was referencing everything Central Time. 1600 Eastern. I keep doing this wrong. It's so crazy. Yep, 1559 and 1600 Eastern. Thank you guys. I didn't. I'm here talking about Eastern and Central all at the same time. Boom. 1600 o'clock. That's the right way to say that. Okay, we're good. All right. Don't forget, we're going to be doing this giveaway for the Rocket Scooter Lifetime for the songwriting competition. If you guys submit your songs to the song submission channel, whatever it is, if we use it, whether it's an inside joke, some kind of goofy thing, some kind of funny story, whatever it is, we're going to be giving out rewards just for people that write awesome music, and we'll probably use a lot of it for the stream going forward. So everything else should be okay. And the instruction is very simple. We're not doing any conversion on open and close. It's a very easy, easy one. We're just literally drawing a line here at the open, and we're drawing a line there at the close. And that's it. And the line just stays fixed at the reference close price time of the equities, open and close. On FundedNext Rapid Challenge, if the challenge is passed, can you take a payout? No, only on the funded. You have to go funded first. And then you get payout in the funded accounts. I don't think we're going to be getting any sell-off today, guys. I don't know. I don't think we're getting much. Market is looking a little boring, a little suspicious. But even when it's like this, I don't bet the market's going to fall off. Remember, markets don't just get top heavy and turn around and sell off when this happens. Usually when the markets happen like this, it usually holds the fort and then continues to push higher. But we shall see. All right. How are we going to finish up the day? Like I said, not expecting the market to sell off or anything. It is still finding a little bit of movement off of here. There's still like these 20-point up and downs. After getting that first trade today, there's just not enough squeeze on this market for me to really, I guess, care to press it too hard. I don't think the market's going to sell off. I don't think we're going to get any kind of big selling pressure. Remember, when things are flat, I still don't bet down. I don't bet that flat markets are top heavy and they fall. Breaking news, Trump said he's looking to reclassify marijuana as a less dangerous drug. Well, that's kind of nice for the industry, for the weed industry, I guess. Pro Plus sub comes with the boot camp already. You don't need to do anything. The link will be in the Discord for you to join at market close. Hold on 1 second. Let me ask them about this. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him if I can get, yeah, a big discount too, right? I know. Well, I could ask him for that. I still have my puts. Oh yeah, absolutely. They're gonna expire worthless. How do you tag Matt now? I think it's at Rocket Scooter AI. I think you have to tag that now. If Brian's getting 33%, I want 33% off. They better give me an I'm sorry discount. That's for damn sure. YouTube mixed everything up. They ruined everything. Can you take on S&P? Market's just flat to bullish today. There's really nothing I can take on this other than the market's not going to sell off. I just don't think there's a lot of momentum to give me a big squeeze, so I don't really want to be in the market for, you know, 5 points here and there. But bull side, right? Bull side still. Not betting. Market's still going to be bullish. I don't know. I kind of want to wait to see if I get something better, like a better dip or something, but this... How to join our Discord? Here it is right here. Here's a link. I put it in a couple times. Come in. Daily grind. Discord is actually free if you're a platform subscriber. Hey, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll make stir fry later for lunch.
Let's go.
Hi, Pekka.
What's up, dude? What's up? What's up? All right, chew on my face, bite my nose, and complain to get down. You ready? Growling in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Yep. That's it. He just wants to say hi and then he wants to get out. Later, dude. He's so big now.
I know.
She wants another one.
I do.
You guys think you can handle another dog?
Chat, should we get another one? He stays home and he gets really sad when Matt trades all day. He needs another dog.
I don't get sad when I trade all day. Why should he get sad either? He gets a great life.
He needs new clothes. He needs a sweater for winter, and I need a matching one too. And so do you. We're all getting matching sweaters, guys.
Dude, your tongue is long, bro.
Hey, you sound like my mom. Sean.
Bye. Bye. There. Go. 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 I'll be back, y'all. All right. Bull market, bull market. Get a pit bull. Oh. That's a super high energy dog. Can I get a dog that just lays there and chill vibes? 2 dachshunds, man, that drive me crazy. 1 drives me crazy. We need another dog, like a big, like golden retriever or something. Something that's just gonna like super chill. I'm deathly allergic to cats. I can't do cats anymore. I had cats before at one point. Where's my Rottweiler or Doberman Pinscher, the match personality? I'd be a Doberman guy. That sounds pretty cool. Get a Belgian Malinois. That will cure all of Pickle's ills? Yeah, I think so. Any kind of like sheepdog, shepherd dog. Hold on. My Funded TV reached 20K subs. Yeah, you guys crushed it. And we joined that. When we joined, they didn't even have 10. When we joined My Funded TV, we had 20K, and now we have 36K subs. It's insane. So you guys have been like the monument. Like, this community has been so good at like just being supportive of both places, man. I really thank you guys for it. We did it, guys. Yay. I mean, everybody did it, but let's be real, we did it. You guys are such a good community. We doubled the size of that show, like overnight. The views doubled. Or the day before we were there, and the day after we started, their show got twice as big. TVGN up. Who cares about your subs? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is TVGN? You need to type something on my screen. TVGN. What is this? What the hell is this? It's not even showing up my ticker on my chart. Hold on. I'm only doing this so I can make fun of you. What the fuck is this? It's a penny stock? Look, bro, I don't come out to the fucking ditch you're digging, knock the shovel out of your hand and tell you what you're doing. Who gives a fuck about what you're doing? But the only chumps and fucking idiots trade shit that's less than a penny. Where'd you get the stock idea? From the back of a Hustler magazine? Like in the classified ads? Get the fuck out of my stream, kid. What dirtbag convinced you to put your money into that? Jesus Christ. How many gold teeth did he have? Yeah. These fucking people, I tell you. What have I told you? LOL. Dude poured his life savings into whatever it is. Oh, these kids have been trading off of ideas from Wall Street Bets since I used to be a mod there. You guys know I used to be a mod at Wall Street Bets for like 2 years. Back before it got huge. 2014 and 2015. And all they did talk about was garbage like that every day. Hustler is old. Got a call from Jordan Belfort. got this amazing company, Teledyne Engineering. They're building radar detectors that are better than the other radar detectors out there. It's 2 guys in the Midwest working right out of their garage. For a mere $5,000 with the Investor Center, imagine we can give you $20,000 in return. You guys in? I know, that's a pretty compelling sales pitch. I know, right? It's all right. When I started pairing on My Funded Futures, I think like 3 months ago. It's been, I think this is month 3. It's been a while. thank you for calling the Investor Center. Have a good day. Remember he does that? It was such a good movie. Like, I love that movie. Okay. I first was interviewed on there on 3 months ago. They asked me to just come on like as a segment. Then immediately after I did the segment, they were like, you want a job? We'd love to bring you on the show full time. And then they were getting 2.8 views, 2.4 views, 3.4K views. And then we came on. Yeah, let me show you guys. Wait, hold on. Oops, that's not the right time. Let me scroll down to when we actually came on. Okay, so when we first got in with the group, right here. That guy didn't even say anything. I think he got roasted so hard I charred his ears and tongue off. So that guy got silent pretty quick. Good luck with your Teledyne or whatever the fuck it was called. I hope you do well. It's 80 cents, and that sounds like a very solid investment. Best of luck to you, man. Why are you here? This is a futures trading stream. This is people that actually trade real stuff. Why would you join a stream of futures trading to talk about penny stocks? Nobody trades that except for idiots. And Ross Cameron. So when I joined, they were getting like 2,000, 3,000 views a stream. Take profit trader not code. Make sure you type it in. Oh, I miss you too, Del Stone. Make sure you type it in like a full force, like the all capitals, whatever it says. You might have misspelled it. So 2.8, 2.4, and 3 before we joined the stream. They brought me on a second time, but I don't remember being on there twice. Was I on there twice? My memory is so... I must have been on their show twice before I started with them. I thought I was only on there once. I guess twice. How good my memory is. And then I joined the team full time. So yeah, they were getting like 3,000 views. I think when I went on, like immediately after, the show started getting more views. I think that's why they offered me a job. I think this is literally it. I mean, they were getting like 3 and 2 and 3 and 2. Then I go on, they're immediately getting 3 and 4 and 4 and 4. And then Tyler goes on and gives them a bump. And they're like, oh, look at that. Father and son. Look at that. Look at that. Tyler's my boy. Okay, look at this. So I think they started getting a whole lot of views after like that. Some really good hosts. They had me, then Ash, and then Tyler, then me again. These are all strong people with big followings. And then they gave us a host spot. And then like immediately we joined the show. Like, you know, they're going from like 3,000 to maybe 4,000 views to like 6,000 every day when it started, 5,000 every day. And then now it's getting up to like 8,000 and 9,000 views a day. So it's really nice to see the growth of the channel and the strategy they have. Now we're getting 9,000 views a day. I mean, you guys, I have to thank y'all. That's the only reason I'm talking about this, for your support of that channel and basically support of me. I don't know if you guys are supporting the channel, but y'all definitely show up for me, which makes me happy. Y'all rally for me. I like that. HCMC, another penny stock from Wall Street Bets. Let's go. He did reply. He said cringe and left. Oh, that's okay. Well, he's missing out on watching one of the world's best day trading streaming communities ever. His loss. Oh, there he is. He said I'm a narcissist. Bro, this is fucking Wall Street. What do you expect? What is this? Sesame Street? You want me to go over there and talk about shapes and colors or something with you? Like, bro, get some fucking thick skin. Have you ever been to New York? Wall Street, babe, we're gonna be tough, dude. We're not gonna sit here and hold your hand and make you feel good. Like, come on. You know, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. You just moved from New York to in Texas? Oh, wait, where do you live in Texas now, Sabrine? Yeah, some of these do. Yep, do. Why are we talking about our subscriber count? Because the TV show that we're on just hit 20,000 subs and we're celebrating as a community. It's cool to have friends, dude. You should give this community a chance because we're some of the best day traders on the planet. But also, you know, we are celebrating because we're experiencing tremendous growth, which is great. Which is really good, actually. Like, this community helped a TV show, a trader TV, online TV show thing, double in size. You're in Amarillo? Ooh, nice. It was all us. I wasn't trying to say that, but I'm saying that now. It really was all us. But it was everybody's work together. But as far as like the sheer amount of views and subscribers, that all came from you guys. So that's very cool because, you know, it's like, it's kind of like if they hired me as a chef in the restaurant, and when I go into the restaurant to cook, like the line goes out the door. They're like, oh yeah, this guy brings a bunch of people with him. That's kind of cool. So, but everybody on that show is awesome. I'm not taking full credit. The show is really good. The producers are good. The topics are good. It's a lot better than a lot of the day trading TV shows out there. Some of the ones I've watched are just like hard to stomach. Man, this is good. If anybody's still long in the NASDAQ, I almost kind of sad I missed out on this. This is one up like 100 points. I didn't expect it to move like that, but a 72-ounce steak challenge that you'd like to attempt in Amarillo. Wait, if you eat the whole thing, you get it for free? That's like that episode of wasn't that King of the Hill where Bobby was trying to eat the steak and get it for free? The Big Texan? Oh, is that where it is? Is that what the restaurant is called? Res was negative. Yeah, same reason I didn't get in. Right? This was flat days just tend to have a weird kind of resilience response. So it's kind of hard to think, you know, what's going to happen from here. Breaking highs again in futures. That's kind of nice to see. So whatever you guys think is going to happen, I'm all ears for that. Well, we gotta get prepped and ready to go over to my funded TV. Speaking of that, has my opinion on oil changed over the past few months? What was my opinion a couple months ago? I don't remember. That oil was going to be coming down drastically over the course of this decade. Because my overall opinion of oil is that oil prices are going back down to the 40s and will be there forever. I've had that same stance though since pre-COVID. So like when COVID happened, we had that big surge in oil prices. Even pre-COVID, 2018 to 2019, as the market was coming down, oil was appropriately pricing itself to the 40s, which is where we kind of needed to be. And then COVID created this massive shortage mentality that we're still kind of pricing out of. Adjusted for inflation, oil has been $40 for the longest time and has only peaked 75 and higher during periods of war or global crisis in the Middle East. With that being said, there is no crazy high demand for oil. It's not a growth industry. And you can know that because, you know, the Saudis are divesting their assets to try to spend a lot more of their money, not just all tied up in oil and as well as the wealth of the country. They're trying to get in like investment banking and things like this. And you can know that like when the, you know, selling Aramco and all that stuff, remember all those events? You wouldn't be getting out of something if it's a huge explosive growth industry. With everybody competing in oil now, there's just like, there's no shortage anymore. Prices aren't going to go through the roof. And so I just think oil is destined to be $40 again and stay at $40 forever, or at least 50 to, and again, in the next decade, it might go there. 50s this next year, I would say is going to be common. Yeah. And the only time oil ever peaks really high like this is like I said, during periods of war or craziness. And you can see that in the 80s, right? I mean, it's $20. This is all Gulf War, Afghanistan, right? This is the retracement of this. This was the shale boom. So basically we had like Afghanistan, Iraq caused this big thing. Then we crashed due to the financial crisis, and then we retraced half of that distance. And at that moment of $100, $110, we were fighting to get the export ban lifted when Obama went into office. And of course, at that time, our shale industry was starting to grow, and because of that, the Saudis flooded the market. All of OPEC did to drastically reduce prices so that they can sell to the emerging Chinese infrastructure that was like booming at that point, that were trying to, you know, China was filling their strategic reserves and looking for customers to buy oil from, and essentially the Saudis beat us to the punch. We didn't get the export ban lifted until here. At that time, our shale industry was already crippled. One of the best chess moves I've ever seen in geopolitics. It was fantastic to watch them crash an entire industry so they can steal our customer. This is when China was buying to fill their strategic reserves in late 2017. And then that happened and the market reset to 50, where I thought we'd sit there forever. And then you had that carry cost thing happen in April 2019. I'm sorry, this is like 2018. Then that carry cost thing happened. And then we came over to here, and then COVID happened. And then now we're resetting from COVID. So you want my opinion, oil is going to do this and this and this, all things being equal, and it's going to do this and be there forever until I die. And that was it. That's the history. Oil, unless we go to another war, another thing, oil's destined to come down. This is the global shortage from COVID. This is 2 Gulf Wars. Other than that, there has been no reason for oil to rally ever. None of this is really rallying. This is just retracing the sell-off and just retracing to the middle. And then it reset to where it needed to go. And so I'm in the boat of that's pretty much what is going to be forever until something else happens. But again, oil is not the big infrastructure that it used to be, supporting the nation, our energy needs. We're going more and more solar, more and more battery, more and more, you know, this and that. So the demand for oil, petroleum products is going to be mostly not for energy. As we evolve as a country, most of oil product is going to be used to make stuff, to make things, and not just as like the shift from purely energy monopoly is going away. This, you know, nuclear is growing, renewable is growing, and so oil just doesn't have a reason to grow anymore, like explosively, unless there's shortages. And Gulf War and COVID proved that. There's the only 2 times oil rallied, and COVID was shortage, Gulf War was shortage, right? So that's what I think about oil. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree, but that's pretty much what happened. I used to be an oil trader. That's why I love to talk about it. Drill, baby, drill will stabilize the oil. Yeah. You always fade oil in the Middle East news. It always pops and sells off, always. You know, it's kind of like, because it's not the 70s or 80s anymore where OPEC would just like have a monopoly on oil. I think we proved during the mid 2010s that OPEC, the stronghold they had on the oil, on global oil market, is gone. I mean, OPEC is now 30% of the supply. Russia, United States, Brazil, everyone's a huge producer now. And like, you know, they've kind of lost their ability to control oil prices. Used to, you know, everyone was afraid of big bad OPEC because they could essentially, you know, control entire global economies that were relying on that infrastructure and those prices to be stable. And then, you know, they don't like something, they could just tank the entire supply. They've got so much oil and so much money, they can do whatever they want. And these days, I think that, you know, traders aren't necessarily as afraid of them anymore. But oil will always have a demand because, I mean, there's so much, I mean, oil goes into making everything. I mean, everything that you see is made out of oil. Plastics, different kinds of chemicals, different, all kinds of byproducts. You go into your bathroom, almost every single thing in your bathroom is derived from oil. All of your soaps, shampoos, you know, all the shit that goes into, all the wax and stuff that go into your hair products, your deodorants, all that stuff comes from oil. So there's always demand for oil products. It's just not as like an energy demand anymore, I don't think, like it used to be. The fact that there's multiple providers is going to like stabilize, I think, prices and keep them from being able to like go all wackadoodle on a few events. The Gulf War put OPEC in their place. It absolutely did. I mean, that's really what happened. You're absolutely right, Michael. Once we figured out fracking, OPEC lost control. Yeah, 100%. Prices can't ever go through the roof again because then we just basically turn on all of those dormant oil wells and start drilling again. I mean, if you get above $70 a barrel, $80 a barrel, the United States becomes a major player in the scene again. With as much shit shale oil that we have, like in North Dakota, we have wells that go all the way from 70 to 150 bucks break even. I mean, that's like, that regulates prices. If prices go above $70, United States is now a major player in the competition. We could sell dirt cheap oil at that point, or we could sell, sorry, crap oil at that point when it's that expensive and undercut people. So that's regulating oil below $70 already. $70 is like the new magic number because we have plenty of oil that won't make money until you can sell it for that high. That's when we say break even. The way that we said it in the industry is that, you know, if it costs $70 to process or refine the oil, then you have to sell it for at least that much to make a profit. So the wells aren't pumping until you can make some kind of profit on it. So that keeps prices low because if prices go higher, then we enter the market with supply to drive prices lower. So because of that, Wall Street price is in that lower effect already. Did I work in a midstream company? I consulted for some midstream companies for a little bit. I started out working in plant design. So my first job, I designed delayed cokers and hydrotreaters. Mostly cokers though, because I had experience in catalysis was my undergrad research and stuff. And then I moved into working at a plant and I went straight to chemicals. And I worked in a Dow in a chemical plant for a while. And then I got laid off. And then for the next 5 years, when I was trading and like working and trading at the same time, I mostly worked contract jobs, like little projects here and there. I'd take a job and take another job and work for 3 months here and 6 months there. And I did some consulting, and then I did, and a lot of it was for petrochem and catalysis related stuff. But I did do some consulting for a midstream company for a little bit. It's a company called Targa. I worked for another company, but we did consulting for them. Yeah. I forgot where they were at. They were in, I think they're Houston based. I don't know where their headquarters is, but maybe it's Houston. But they had some facilities down in the ship channel that we worked on. How's the MFU promo going? It should start today, according to them. I'm gonna tell FundedNext they owe me a big discount. Hold on. Oh, Okay, so Brian is not getting a 33% discount. Brian is just tricking you guys with his advertising. Clever boy. I should be doing the same thing. Brian is factoring in the entire discount. We also are getting 33% off. I didn't realize this. Brian's a smart motherfucker. I didn't even think of that. So currently right now, there's a price that they're giving a discount that we're getting a discount on top of it. I'm just making up numbers. We also are getting 33% off at FundedNext. My code is giving you 10% off the already discounted price, but you are getting 33% off here. Yeah. He offers a cash rebate. He's not factoring that into the maybe he is factoring that into the price, but yeah. What a smart cookie. All right, we got to get out of here, guys. Time to go to My Funded TV. I thought he was getting 33% off, and I was sad because I wanted 33% off. I was like, okay, well, if he gets one, can we have one too? He's being clever because technically that is the discount. That's just not the discount with your code. That's the overall discount, including their discount. So Brian and I are getting the same exact discount, just FYI. All right, everybody go here. We'll be live on My Funded TV. That's pretty clever. I guess for marketing, that seems nice. Yeah, Brian's a nice kid. I like him. Because the way it was like, his code gives 33% off. It's not different than ours. We both get the same price at checkout. Just letting you guys know. Is the relevant level last night relevant for today? Yeah, it's 100% relevant. It's the same potency overnight as it is in the daytime session. Thank you guys for tuning in today. This is one of our biggest morning streams we've ever had. 7,300 people viewed. I love it. Thanks for tuning in. If it's your first time here at Rocket Scooter, I was glad to see you guys all here. We've had a great trading morning. It's been good. Called the bull market when we got back last week, and we're still going at it. We'll be live this afternoon, and plus boot camp starts today. But follow me over at MyFunded TV. These guys give away tons of accounts on the show. And later today, we'll be giving a MyFunded Futures exclusive discount just for this community and my code. More details to follow whenever I get the announcement of that.
Far to the downside, I don't know, man. I don't know if I